Anyways, yeah.
I don't care if I look stupid or not.
Drink vodka in moderation, kid.
Never trust a big booty to smile.
I'm always trying to shove it in the back.
And sometimes I don't know if you're joking or not.
Hold still. Hold still. Hold still.
Yeah, boys, straight to dome.
Why you sound like Bane? Let's look on that.
Look it up, just let it be awkward.
Bad Boys Broadcast, and I want you to listen, but don't believe too much what they say, but they're high school people, all right? So maybe they are right, okay?
Right.
Have a great time. Bye-bye.
What the fuck did he say?
Dude, he said have a grew time.
Tony spelled it one time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But he also said something about, but don't believe too much what they say.
Right.
But before that, he said something about a banana. Right?
Who knows, man?
Right. You're like, what? I feel like he's changing his language. You know how did we call it Spanglish?
Yes.
When you guys could talk to
His
your
own
white
made-up
friend
language.
and your Mexican mom and go back and forth between. I don't know how the fuck y'all do it. I can't speak English in one concise, and you guys could go back and forth bilingual English, bilingual. I fucking blew my
Yeah, that
mind.
motherfucker spoke English and Transylvanian and fucking made up language. Right? I think we've tried deciphering that one time, right, Tony?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm pretty sure he broke the AI.
Yeah, even AI couldn't.
Even AI couldn't do it. They're
Does
like, nope.
not compute.
They're like, AI, please decipher exactly what Tommy Wiseau said.
Yeah.
And you know what? And to this day, it's still one of the greatest drops of all time.
It is. It is really fucking entertaining. It might not be the coolest. Shang Tsung's really good.
Yeah.
Your Soul Is Mine. That's pretty fucking badass.
That's pretty badass.
The one with Tom Cruise. That one's probably the best one.
That one might be the best one. Once we get that one, that one might be an all-timer. We're still waiting on that. We haven't gotten confirmation yet from New Zealand, but once we get the
Still
word,
going through customs.
Yeah, it's stuck in customs right now. And it's like that bag in Batman where Joker keeps laughing. It's just a bag of Tom Cruise's sounder keeps going there. We don't know what it is. We got to pass it through security. Oh, don't do that.
Ooh, that is creepy.
I know. Don't do that. It's so annoying. It's like, ugh.
But it's only creepy because of that movie.
That's true. That's true.
Right. What if I had a bag like that just put under your bed? You would have been. Oh, you're saying because of that movie now?
Yeah, exactly. It would be creepy.
Oh, that's just the Joker laugh.
No, that's not. That's just Joker laugh.
That's just Joker laugh. Yeah.
He's talking about the.
No, I know what you're talking about. You did the laugh.
Think about this too. Like how many iterations of Joker laughs we have throughout the whole freaking Batman universe.
Yeah, I've got like 20 here. I don't know if they're all different.
Oh, this could be a good game show.
Gotta guess the Joker laugh.
Name that Joker laugh. Yeah.
Oh, the sounder was pretty good. Remember in the commercial, she's like, "Love that Joker."
Right.
It'd be named that Joker. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, that's Mark Hamill.
I was gonna say that's not Jack.
That's Batman animated.
Yeah, that's animated.
Okay, good job, Fonso.
Thank you.
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says evil Joker laugh.
Oh, we have to figure it out. There's no.
Yeah,
I thought you had the answers.
I don't have the answer. This one.
Shit.
It's pretty.
It sounds
like Mark Hamill. Yeah. That's Cesar Romero. That
one's like 54 or whatever that first year back.
Let's see.
Play it again. Yep, definitely.
Right, that's definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like super.
I can hear the painted up.
I can hear the painted up
mustache.
Exactly. It's the same thing with the penguin. Quack, 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 quack.
That's pretty good, Harley.
Yeah, thank you. Can
you do the whole podcast as penguin?
Quack, 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 quack. It's $1. Everything's $1. Quack, quack. You just quack at the end. Quack like a duck.
I like it.
Thanks.
You ever take it into the bedroom?
No.
Okay. Would you?
I don't know if you asked. I mean, if
I asked. If I gotta be polite. Hey, Harley, could you please?
I'd be like, tickle my balls, I'll quack like a duck, like whatever you want. I'm down for whatever, you know?
Tell me that's a clean draw, Tony. Oh, my gosh. See, this is why we can't make money on the podcast. Shit like
I'm announcing my candidacy for...
And is that your slogan?
Quack, 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 in the bed.
No, you said tickle my balls and I'll do anything you want. Like that's
tickle my balls, I'll quack like a duck.
I have, yeah. Oh, that's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Can you play like that patriotic music, like in one of those commercials?
Like, that could be the podcast title.
No, that's too long, man.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we still have 2 hours on the Bad Boys broadcast, but don't too much of what they say. Blah 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 blah. I don't know what he says. We're gonna randomly rant on all things movies. I'm your host Fonso, aka Mike Lowry. Joining me as always,
Harley, aka Marcus Burnett,
and I'm Tony, aka MCP.
And we're currently recording episode 733. Not sure what episode. Not sure what zip code. Not sure if that number even signifies anything. But we are
773
733.
33. No. 9. I don't know what number is in German, so I'm just going to say 9 because I do know 9 is no. There are no zip codes associated with the number 733. My apologies.
No apologies.
Just the year 733. And this time, Wikipedia has a little, in the year. So maybe it's thinking I'm searching a year.
There's some like astrology or some shit. Aura health. What's this? Angel number.
Right. Angel number meaning.
Angel number?
22 U.S. code.
I'm going to look up a comic and see if it's there's an issue of that.
Right. Google.
Angel numbers serve as a bridge between the physical and the spiritual realms, offering guidance, support, and encouragement. Okay. Sure.
Can we go back to tickling balls and quack like a duck? I'm taking this podcast way too sick.
No, it is fun. Like search random shit, and you're like, yeah, there's thousands of people that are into.
Tony has so much fun pushing buttons when we have sounders.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel you.
It's crazy. So that was 3 Joker laughs so far we've gotten right.
Yeah, but none of these have names on them. It's just like
so
Joker Laugh 7, Joker Laugh 6, Joker Laugh 2016, 2008.
So that's Joaquin Phoenix Joker then, right?
Probably. Here's one that has a name on it, but I don't recognize the name, so that's a hint.
Oof, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, play it again. That could even be a video game one too. Remember, there's video games too. Right. Joker. It almost sounded Predator.
I don't think that's from any of the movies or television.
What's the name? When I looked it up, it's not from anything in actual media. It's from a YouTube. Some guy painted. I gotta show you the picture.
Oh my!
Holy
gosh.
Shit! Is the YouTuber's name?
But it's not canon, so it doesn't.
But it's not canon.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
No.
And we ain't giving him free publicity, so fuck
right.
that. Get out of here.
Yeah, so I'll edit that shit out. Please.
Peace.
Fuck that.
Now we add a Joker laugh on that.
Here's
Joke's on you, bitch.
Joker laugh 2016.
Let's see.
That sounds like Jared Leto.
That's an animated series.
Okay. That almost sounded like Leto to me.
Really? Oh, it could be.
Wow, this keeps going.
That's still going. Damn.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
That's my That's my O face.
Oh, what?
That's yeah.
That's what I do when I bust a nut. I break into
that laugh is way too long, sir. Stop giving yourself credit.
Too long.
Not the O's, but like after.
Oh,
like, that's pillow talk. That's pillow talk.
Oh, gotcha.
That's after the quack.
Right. Exactly. That's after you quack. That's after
like
you
a
quacked
sequel.
all. That's after you quacked all
to
over.
a movie. Daffy Duck Part 2, After the Quack.
The after quack?
Yeah, the after quack.
Oh, like an earthquake.
Like an earthquake?
Right. Aftershock with after quack. Mm-hmm. You know my man can't go again. The earthquake's done.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, what's the refractory period in earthquakes? Yeah, it's like that's
refractory. Quack, quack, quack. This is why people tune in every week.
Every week.
This kind of entertainment right here that only we can provide for people. Are y'all still with us? Hello, it's us. Bad Boys Podcast. We will talk about movies. We will talk about stuff, but we're just being silly and coming up with joke to laugh. So, my all-time favorite is the animated series. But Mark Hamill was pretty goddamn good. But I grew up with Cesar Romero and Jack Nicholson, and
Jack's was serious. Caesar's was cartoony, comic.
Yeah,
it bridged from a cartoon to a live action.
What do you think about Heath Ledger's laugh?
Tony, you'd have to play it.
You don't remember? That part where he walks into the board meeting, he's just like, and I thought my jokes were bad.
Right. His is
but I think he has genuine laugh. Does he have a genuine laugh? Like, does he laugh?
No, I don't think he has a moment in the movie where his laugh is maniacal like we envision.
Right.
I think that's why I don't remember it, because
he's more serious.
It never happened.
Right?
Yeah. Well, now I gotta know. Now
he stuck his head out the window. That's about it.
He doesn't laugh in that.
But he doesn't laugh. Right.
No, he's like, poor choice of words, and he throws lets her go. Let her go. I think I'm trying to think if there's one where he's getting beat up. He's getting beat up, and he's laughing, like in the prison. Isn't he laughing at him there?
Laugh.
Yeah.
When he gets beat up, he does laugh. Yeah. That's a good one. Oh, and then when he's getting beat up.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he laughs when the fuck.
Oh yeah, that part.
Right.
I remember that part.
Seeing if I should send it for Tony. Can you play this without getting copyrighted or something?
I don't know. I don't know until it happens.
Right.
No
matter my word.
So,
let's see.
It's one of the.
Probably like the whole Dark Knight Joker laughs. That's hilarious.
All right.
I thought my jokes were bad. Well, there's laugh right there.
Oh, thanks.
Hey.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, see?
Yeah.
So he does. When he's driving the car, for sure.
Yeah.
Driving the truck.
Oh, on the camera.
Yeah, when he beats him up. He totally does.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm adding Dark Knight to my syllabus.
There you go.
I'm convinced.
I don't blame you, man.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Right.
It has.
I'm letting y'all right now. If I get an extra, I'm letting y'all know right now.
Hey, make sure to move it to the top. I mean,
it is. It automatically goes there. Oh, no, you do have arrows to move to the top. Oh,
yeah, you can move them around.
On the syllabus, on the badboyspodcast.com website.
That's right.
You can put your movies in case you win. You don't have to worry about it. They're already selected for you.
I know. I feel like these fools don't even care.
Really don't care. Their syllabus on there just because you can't see
Robert doesn't even fucking call in. I don't know maybe Art's right. Maybe Robert just dipped out. He doesn't want to defend his title.
He just said he doesn't call. He said in the chat that he's throwing this season so that Angie can win.
No bullshit.
And
we're gonna make him win. Then if he's doing
she's like, I don't need your help. I don't need your help, motherfucker.
He was just whooping his ass.
Yeah, exactly. He's losing. Now he's acting like, I'm not. Fuck that. Get out of here with that bullshit.
I'm in dead last, so I just don't play anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah. he's lucky he won the other ones. Right.
Right. Well, I don't know. Was he lucky or was he good? Or a combination of both? I don't know. What's the saying? I'd rather be lucky than good. Like, I get it.
Is that a saying?
Yeah, it's a saying.
Okay.
I'd rather be lucky than good.
Gotcha.
Look it up. You don't believe me?
I also heard licking my balls and like quack. What was it?
Lick my balls and quack like a duck. I can do it in old timey.
So not only chickens, you fuck with chickens, you fuck with ducks too now, huh?
Chickens and ducks. Lick my balls and chickens and ducks.
That's like a country song.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Straight out of Tennessee.
All right, so
lick my balls and quack like a duck. Lick my balls. And... Yeah.
Well, careful. Tony's friend might make that into a song.
Oh, I'm sure he could.
Well, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing on this Sunday?
Good, man. How are you?
Good, man. Tired. Went to a convention.
Oh, that's right. I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw you got to see the Ernie. Anybody else?
There's other people there, but I'll get into it.
All right. Yeah.
Video's up, but yeah. I'll talk about it.
Tony, is everybody in your family all healthy?
That's
and
healthy? We'll find out.
As far as I've heard.
You want to record the episode backwards? You want to do weekends first?
Yeah, give teasers.
Okay. Oh, okay. Teasers, so they can stick around.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, Tony, what's going on? You got a update?
What's our engagement, Tony? Look at the numbers. How long? What's the average? The amount of time somebody listens to or watches a video is recorded, and that goes into the algorithm to make
what the
people.
Hell are you talking about?
The numbers behind the scene
on the broadcast.
On the broadcast.
That's a good question. I don't know.
He doesn't know. There you go. Good question though.
I'm giving.
You took longer to say that question than Tony was having to look it up.
Yeah.
Research for it. That was amazing.
I haven't spent the time because we're not making money off this shit, and
right.
like we were talking about before the podcast started, I'm like,
Harley, you were just talking about it.
Do I spend the time to set up all the analytics so I can see
analytics? Thank you. That's what
it's like, yeah,
analytics is more like it.
Analytics,
right?
Analytics. Analytics.
Anal what?
Yeah, tell you where you can put it. You can stick it. What's he say? Damn it.
Hey, Tony did a movie reference.
He did, but he fucked it up.
I fucked it up.
Yeah, close enough.
I know, I'll take it. Yeah.
Tony doesn't do movie references.
He's like, you want to
It's in the right area.
Well, I'll show you where you can stick it.
Right.
Yeah, that guy on the phone is Harley. That's the Harley.
Right.
Doesn't want to admit it, but Harley did some voice work for that movie. Oh yeah, I want to lick it. Remember, he's like, "Oh, you want to lick? You want to lick?" Remember? I'm telling you, you can lick it. He's at work too, like on the phone's blowing up. He's got like 10 more calls on hold.
I know where you can stick it. I know where you can.
There it is. And you don't have the audio of the guy, the call?
No, I just got that part.
Okay. Oh. Wait, play that again though. The way
I know where you can stick it. I know where you can.
It's like a dance music song.
Look, there's Prodigy in the background. It's part of the montage.
Oh, is that what it is?
The montage.
Yeah, when they're competing.
Yep, that's right.
Zero cool.
I can tell you the last episode got 20 plays on SoundCloud.
Okay.
So that's pretty good.
People listen on SoundCloud. All right. Shout out to people
That's directly on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
We had
70 listeners.
Yes, 77 total plays.
Is there any way to tell if there's bots? Right, that seems to be the thing of the internet, right, where everything is a bot.
Right, it's hard to tell. I can usually tell there's bots when there's plays of like episode 200, and it goes 266, 267, 268, 269, and all of the plays only have like 5 seconds on them.
Oh,
so a bot's just kind of going through, just kind of
for what?
Crawling through them, just to. I don't know why.
For their own analytics, how many podcasts are,
maybe, yeah.
Trying to be like us. Trying to be like us.
There was.
Go like trying to sound like us, bitches. We've been around for 733 episodes.
There was one day last year where a bot went and did that to every one of our episodes. So for that week, we had like 600 plays. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was just from one bot. It was just one location. I can't remember what country it was from. It wasn't the U.S. It was somewhere in Europe.
Pakistan.
I have no idea. That's Asia, isn't it?
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, that's in Asia too. And it was just one bot, and it was, like I said, 5-second plays on every one of our episodes.
Interesting.
No idea why they do that.
We got to drop a good sound if they're only going to get 5 seconds from us. You got to think of something quick, something good. There it is. It wasn't 5 seconds, but you got a longer one than that?
Yeah. Oh,
want a longer fart?
You want a longer fart?
I want a 5-second fart, homie. I want that one to be like, this podcast is shitty. Yeah, that was going. That's the lift up the leg one. You're sitting in the toilet like, woo. Almost lifts you off your seat. I know you know about that, Harley.
Yeah.
You got the door wide open in the bathroom, so
right.
You're having conversations.
So, anyways, what are we talking about tonight?
I have no idea. We're just segueing from a fart, dude. Like,
it is hard to
give us some time.
Give the time to air out the room. Like, we all got to leave. Turn the fan on.
My man just cropped us in the whole living room. We got to wait.
You got to get the shit out. Like your eyes are closed because it stings, so you just got to like try to find the Febreze by hand. Like you just reach out.
You're walking around like you're blind, knocking shit over. Just find the Febreze.
Yeah, exactly.
You're knocking your shit into the goddamn coffee table. Now you're in pain.
I confuse my own fart.
Yeah, you're falling off the stairs. Yeah. Why am I tripping on shit I know is there? Oh man, that would never happen at a 4-season hotel. That's what I would think.
Oh, I recognize that.
There it is.
That's a
segue. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much. So yeah, I'll try to make this quick because it ain't a movie. So I'm reviewing the Netflix show, The 4 Seasons, and the reason why is because I really, really like the show. And it was really, really good. But we typically don't review television shows.
This is why.
Right. Well, I'm not going to be any better on the movie review, so don't be surprised when I stumble on that one, too.
Oh, boy, here we go. Tina Fey and Will Forte, huh?
Yeah, Will Ferrell, not Forte.
It says Will Forte is a star in this
fucking show. You're right. There is a Will Forte.
You're the one who watches the show.
Right. Sorry.
Wait, is Will Ferrell in it?
No, but
what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you correcting me? I got IMDb open. I'm doing my job.
Forte and Carell fucked me up. Okay. Look, I got some new weed and it's really good. Okay?
Oh, there it is.
Leave me the fuck alone. Okay. All right. So, what it is it's a 8-part show, 30 minutes long. So, and it's one of those real quick. Everything goes by real smooth because
30-minute episodes.
The season follows a group of friends that get together once every season, right? So the fall, the winter, the summer, and the spring. And so it's 8 episodes, so 4 hours long. It's good. And the very first season, and it's a spoiler. It's not a spoiler. It's like it's in the.
You just said it's a spoiler. It's not a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler, even though because it happens in like the first episode.
3 suburban couples vacation together each season, but tensions arise when one couple splits up and the husband brings a much younger woman on subsequent trips. How's that?
Yeah, you nailed it.
Okay.
So Steve Carell is a successful, 55-year-old financier, and he's bored of his wife of 25 years and mother to his child. And so every 2 episodes is the group going on vacation after these people have separated in the weird, uncomfortable, because they share the friends and stuff. And it's really fucking good. And the reason why I bring it up is I know most of us and our listeners are 40 and plus years old, right? And it really feels to the Gen X. It's a little bit older than us, right? It's 5 and 10 years older than we are, and especially like some of our daughters and wives. Lainey.
Wow.
It's been it's been a while since we joked about Lainey's age, so I figured we.
No, she's 30 now, bro. She's old. Remember?
Right. Now she's old. Right.
Okay.
Look. So it follows in. It's very good because all the.
Okay, so it's very good. All right, you gotta keep this review short.
I can tell you that 87% of our audience on Spotify is between the ages of 35 and 44.
Right. So
you're saying they'd enjoy this?
They're either an old millennial or a young Gen X, and the show I feel like really does a good job of making you appreciate the trials and tribulations of getting older. Like, you're still young, you still want to play and have fun and do good stuff, but I'm getting old now, and and it's like all the shitty things that come with that. And so it's really well done. Everybody's performance is really good.
That's created by Tina Fey.
Yeah, she's really good in it. Everybody kind of plays the character. A lot of stereotypes kind of thing. But
there's a gay couple too on there.
Yep. Marco, he's the crazy Italian who's all uptight, and Coleman Domingo plays his husband, and he's very like chill and laid back. It's everybody's really good in it. And right so on. The show is a Slater. I'd watch it. I'd rewatch it. Yeah, I'd rewatch it. It was so fun.
Oh, you already finished it?
Yeah, oh yeah, we finished it. Yeah,
Oh,
we
shit.
ripped through it. Yeah.
Okay, damn.
We marathoned it. We watched it in like 3 sittings. We watched
Damn.
like 3 episodes, and I don't binge watch shit. And
Right.
like I said, they're 30 minutes long. They're quick. It's
Okay.
like as soon as it starts, it's over.
I got a 7.2 on IMDb.
Yeah, I would go. I'd give it like an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, out of all the shit that's on TV that I've seen, I struggle being motivated to watch some shows.
This one got your attention.
This one got my attention,
Nice.
and it's a bunch of old people, right? It's a bunch of people in their
they ain't that old. Come on, this ain't fucking Cocoon, motherfucker. Take it easy. Ain't that old.
I know.
Guy.
Sometimes I feel it, right? Sometimes,
This is Thelma 4 Seasons, or
I had my physical checkup with my doctor like a week ago, and my doctor was like, "Yo, you're getting old," and I was like, "Oh, well,
bitch,
yeah,
I got a mirror, motherfucker."
Right? I don't need you to tell me I'm getting old.
You're sounding kind of okay. You keep repeating yourself. You keep reviewing the same movie over and over again.
Right.
We need to move on.
Well,
right.
Slater.
Burgess Meredith here. You can't do it anymore, right?
Oh, right. That's Rocky's trainer.
Yeah.
What's his name? I'm trying to blank. I
Burgess
totally
Meredith.
forgot.
I just fucking said it.
I didn't. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Now your hearing's going bad, you old man.
Right.
I'm sure you're hearing it. Tony, can you raise the volume up for me, please? He's not hearing me. I'm like right on the microphone too. I'm like, come on, man. You can't hear me, dude. I know I'm mumbled, man, but come on. Just give me a break.
I should be able to make it out after all these years.
Well, I love you, but I want to make out with you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Well,
Did anyone see that Superman trailer, 3 minutes long?
No.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I saw that it was posted. I was somewhere doing something else, and I totally forgot.
Gotcha.
Now
it's 3 minutes long. Now, are you guys interested at all in seeing it?
Did we already see a teaser for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'm not interested. I'm already interested in the movie. I don't need to see another trailer.
That's what I was going to ask. So if you're interested, then you don't need to see this trailer. Then.
Nah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
right.
See,
I am
I
interested.
Seeing the
so I
first
don't want to
trailer
see the
and
trailer.
being like, yeah, I'm not interested.
Okay.
So you might.
So I'd be curious. Yeah.
So for you, the trailer might make you be interested.
You want me to watch it live?
No, not right now. No, you ain't got time. You're already fucking late as it is, motherfucker.
Right. I know it's late.
Yes.
I'll watch it in the background.
Oh,
See if
for
anything
fuck's sake.
quite catches my eyes. I won't interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Continue on without me. Man looks at woman.
This guy. He's already talking.
I'm kidding.
He's doing live commentary here. Yeah, I watched it because I'm still on the fence. Well, I actually like the teaser, and I was curious to watch it. And, yeah, I'm interested in it. I'm giving James Gunn a chance to see what it's like. You know what I mean? Again, of all the comic book characters, Superman's never been like my favorite. So.
The teaser, is it the one where the teaser had a dog in it?
Yeah, where he's in the snow and he kind of
saves him. Yeah. I'm definitely interested to watch that for sure.
Okay. Then see anything in this trailer then? So that's what I was going to ask. So if you guys were interested, I'd say don't watch the trailer because it shows too much. And if you're already in, then go.
I don't like the look.
Anyway. Oh, for fuck's sake!
I don't like his costume.
Shut the fuck up. Watch it.
I am.
Keep it to yourself. You said you're going to stay quiet. Watch in the background.
Yeah, sorry.
That weed must be good. Must be super good if you know what I'm saying.
Hey-o.
Got that Krypton shit or what? Tony, quick homework. Let's talk about homework before he starts interrupting us again.
Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? We know that this is your homework. We know that this is your homework.
And he assigned it.
We got 2 of them. Well, then we're
technically,
gonna have to wait.
Yeah, technically got 2 homeworks.
That's right.
But his was first on the podcast.
That's right.
Mickey 17. I did want to watch this. I was intrigued by the trailer.
Oh, for when this was announced.
When it was first announced.
Yeah.
During a human expedition to colonize space, Mickey 17, a so-called expendable employee, is sent to explore an ice planet.
Yeah, that old chestnut. Yeah, sorry, Robert Pattinson. This guy's been making some interesting roles. He's been picking some interesting roles, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go that teen heartthrob where he had when he was Edward Cullen in fucking Twilight, right? He could have easily played it safe and just gotten those roles. But this dude liked to stretch him out. He's like to be like, no, I'm going to do other things. I mean, he fucking played Bruce Wayne, played Batman. right?
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you heard that news, but that shit got pushed. Or Matt Reeves left that movie.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm watching this trailer.
Oh, this fucking guy.
I'm kidding. No shit. He's not involved in the next Batman movie.
That's what I read, dude.
What? That's a big deal because he did both of the first two.
Yeah. I go on IMDb
and everybody loves him.
It still has him under there though. So.
Wait, is it just one or is it two? It is two. What? With Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. He's only made one.
Oh, he's only made one Batman.
Right.
For some reason, I was thinking. Oh, you know what? I'm confusing the show with the Penguin. What was it called?
Wait, with the who?
With the mobster show.
What's it called?
I don't know.
So I don't care. Colin Farrell's character.
Oh, it's called the Penguin. Right.
The who?
Okay. Quack, 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 quack.
Thank you. God, it was the perfect time to do it.
I'm sorry, man. That was a perfect alley-oop too. Jesus Christ! I'm embarrassed. Yeah.
No, don't do that. He'll bust a nut all over the fucking all over his fucking keyboard.
I'm embarrassed I didn't get that layup. That was
so easy.
Yeah, that was too easy. Sorry.
Oh no, don't, Tony. Tony's getting out of control.
You know what?
There are so many Quacks. There's like 80 of these.
That was him finishing Quack right there.
That was.
That was an echo. Oh shit! What the hell?
It was smoke Quack every day.
Oh man!
Tony had to click on it.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
That's hardly lighting up a blunt afterwards, I guess.
I am turning into a bit of the stereotype.
You are.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, Harley, you chose Mickey 17.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay.
My own shit.
Well, I'll say this. 10 seconds. This movie looks terrible, and I have no interest in watching it.
The Superman movie?
Yes.
Wow.
That trailer looks
and that means nothing to me because your opinion on superhero movies is
totally
reasonable
at best.
No offense taken.
Tony was offended.
Right. No, I'm not offended. It's all good. I get it.
No.
It just looks like a cartoon. It looks like they're trying to go back to this like animated cartoon version of it. I didn't listen to it, but I saw the action and stuff towards the end, and I was just like, "Oh, this looks cheesy." And what's his name is Lex Luthor. It looked terrible.
During a human expedition to colonize space, Mickey 17, a so-called expendable employee, is sent to explore an ice planet. Tony had said that.
Why'd you pick this, Harley?
Because we really enjoyed Parasite, and I think Mickey 17.
Is it directed by same director?
Bong Joon-ho.
Harley
saw Bong and got excited.
Right, I got excited.
Bong.
So I think I started to see the trailer on IMDb when it won an Academy Award. I think it won some Academy Awards or something like that. I'm not real sure. I didn't do the homework on it. My apologies.
And don't you dare have Tony look it up.
And so,
sorry.
What the fuck? Wait, who's high here, Tony or Harley? I can't even tell the difference now.
It's still going shit.
What are you, Tony?
Tony's like it's still going shit.
Once you start, you can't stop. Tony can't hold his piss anymore. He's pissing all over the place.
Under the Quacks, there's one called Patito Juan. I'm like, I have to click it.
I can't even be mad at that. I would have done the same thing. That sounds too funny.
Man.
Remember those old perverted comics with the bird?
Oh, shit, maybe.
Spanish ones?
Yeah, that's probably what it was. But it was all distorted.
Comics. I was like, ooh, these comics are cool.
Is it like the Pepe Le Pew, like that shit?
Kinda, yeah. He was like this parrot, but there was always like super hot females.
Oh, okay. So it was
that's
really
going in my search now.
What's that?
That's going in my search history now.
Oh
shit.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Like Tokoro, something like that. I can't remember, but we're derailing from Mickey 17 here.
Yeah, sorry.
I know Tony's looking it up, but I know. Tony, you might get lost on those pages, bro. You need to focus. we need you to start pushing random buttons.
Perverted Mexican duck.
Is that what you looked up?
Yeah.
He's not a bird. He's a parrot. He's not a duck. He's a parrot.
That's what I typed because I have the Quack. I have all the Quacks up. And I have Patito Juan. So in my head, I had duck.
What came up when you
Nothing.
Nothing? Thank goodness.
Nothing good. The Three Caballeros came up from Disney.
Oh, I remember that. That ain't it. But he looks like that. It's drawn like that, I think.
Right.
Now we're getting into Donaldo's porn history.
Right, yeah, we're all careful. Change your credit cards.
Yeah. Put your credit card away.
I'd say 70 to 80% of our listeners are bilingual, and they actually know what you guys are talking about, because I sure as fuck don't.
Right. Yeah, kind of like this movie.
Right.
Yeah, back to the movie, sorry.
So back to great transition. Okay, so I think I started to see a trailer, and I think I got some awards, and I like Robert Pattinson. I think he's a super talented actor. I really enjoyed
Why don't you marry him?
Paradise, and so
Paradise.
I did Parasite, and so I was like, yeah, absolutely. So, and there's not a ton of new movies coming out. Or not a lot of new movies that I'm like excited to see. So I was like, cool, I'll check this out. All right. Yeah. So with that said, I had no fucking clue what it was about. None. I had no idea it turned into this.
If you watch the trailer with no audio, yeah, it's pretty weird.
And I didn't even watch the whole trailer. I just watched clips, like a little bit of it, right?
Got it.
And so I had no idea that it was a dark comedy, even though it's right there. Although the first thing on IMDb is Alien Invasion, which this is not in any way, shape, or form an alien invasion film.
Well,
so IMDb is fucking up.
Kind of is.
Oh,
spoiler alert!
The alien and they're invading another
right type thing. So
yeah, but that's not. We don't. That's not revealed until the end.
Right, so it's a little unfair to put that as
spoiler territory to call
tag.
It an alien.
Yeah, I could.
So it's definitely a dark comedy. It's definitely a space sci-fi. It's not adventure. I mean, there are some adventurous aspects, but little.
You're really going down the IMDb.
Right, I'm just like, yeah. Jim, if I agree with him or not, you know what I mean? I wouldn't call it fantasy. Okay, so here's the thing. It's multiplicity in space.
She touched my pepe.
Which, ironically, when I was watching this movie and I was like, it's like multiplicity. Wait, that's Batman. It's Michael Keaton.
Oh, I see what you're doing
is the clone in multiplicity. And in this movie, Batman, Robert Pattinson, is the clone.
That's a stretch, bro.
No, it's not. It's not a stretch at all.
I mean, it's a fact. Yes, it's a fact.
Yes, it's just sheer luck. I'm not saying there's some conspiracy behind it. No, it's just It's just talented actors make these fake movies, and it just how happens that Robert Pattinson's British, isn't he? He's not even American, is he?
Right, I think.
Right. So, anyways, I just thought it was funny. I made that connection while watching a movie. So, it hits you with kind of this dramatic, although the problem I think for a lot of people is his voice, his narration. The character is kind of whiny and kind of he's kind of an idiot. He's
Tony has to listen to it every week. What's the difference? What are you talking about?
Right. He's friendly enough to make him likable, but he's not. He's such a bitch. It makes him unlikable, right? Like, right? You know, he's just kind of like, what's the stereotype, right? He's just weak. He's just not like. He's a nice guy. He's definitely even. He's ethically. He's a nice guy. He just seems to be a little slow, kind of thing. Like a little Forrest Gumpian. Huh? Gumpian?
Forrest Gumpian. And I thought my jokes were bad.
I think
Forrest Gumpian. That's got to be the episode.
I think RDJ said it best in what's the movie where he goes, you don't go full retard. Right? Like,
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, thank you. So I feel like this is Robert Pattinson's Don't Go Full Retard. All right.
Wow.
But it makes it a bit difficult to like him. And that people can struggle with that. It bothered me only to a certain degree, and I was able to enjoy the movie otherwise and appreciate the originality and obviously I agree with its social commentary on, Trumpian-like characters and, there's this sort of stereotypical political, oligarch kind of thing. It's like a cross between Trump and Elon Musk kind of thing. He's a talk show host. Like, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank on the blah, 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 actor. He's good in it, playing that douchey. He's the villain, Mark Ruffalo. He's good as the villain. There's some decent, likable characters. And so it kind of like, I think Chris was bored to tears with it. I could see why some people would be like, "Ooh, it's definitely not your traditional standard, sci-fi dark comedy." And so that could rub some people the wrong way. But for me, I enjoyed it. That was kind of my whole review. I'll let you guys go. Thank you.
All right, Tony.
I really wanted to enjoy it. I didn't have a problem with the character the way Harley had a problem with him. Like, I kind of enjoyed that he was just kind of relinquished to, I'm going to die again. Whatever. Just get it over with. Like, this is what I signed up for. Whatever. It was just kind of fun that's the dark, like he's accepted his lot in life. He's accepted that he's going to die. So he's just like, all right, just make it happen. Just
over and over
again. The thing is, like, he doesn't remember the deaths. So it doesn't matter. Like,
is it explicitly clear that he doesn't remember? Because he talks about like not wanting to die. He's associated with a terrible experience. He doesn't want to do it.
Right, because he's scared of dying, but it's not because he's done it so many times. He just doesn't. He gets the brick, which
right.
That's a funny, the joke of the brick that's where they store his. That's all they need for his memory.
Yeah, right.
And they
just
pull it out.
His memory, yeah.
And they store it, like they pull it out and they restore it at the time when he's born again. Or before, and so that he doesn't have the memories of when he's out in the field. He has no way of sending them back, like, unless they pick up the body. I don't remember them picking up a body and like,
right.
They always
extracting.
They always recycle it. We're spoiling the shit out of this movie, by the way.
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how
they recycle the body, but you can't. Like, they never really touched on where they get his memory from. Like, if he remembers his death. So I don't know. I kind of checked out, to be honest.
Yeah, he just narrated, or there's a narration where they said that device that puts his memories back.
Right, it puts his memories back, but it only puts his memories back of when they recorded it. So it only has the memories of when they recorded his memories, which is when he was alive, not when he died. So unless
which
they
was the very first one, right?
But it does imply he is able to develop new memories.
He does. You're right. He can develop new memories because he's just a normal human that's been that woke up,
right?
And now there's that.
So
now there's two of them.
He lives. He's going to have those new memories.
Right, new memories from when he was printed.
Right.
But they didn't make it clear that they restore memories of death.
Right.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
The movie isn't supposed to make sense. Like, they're just trying to explore that idea as like, what if multiplicity, in space, and we have these two characters at the same time. It kind of got old. Like, it was interesting, and then it got not interesting real quick for me, and I kind of checked out until the end. And that wasn't enough. There was, it's like 2 hours, right? It's over 2 hours. 2:17. Way too long for this kind of movie.
It's so funny you said that, because when Mark Ruffalo, Tony Collette, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This will change it up again. Then we see them pop up again and again and again. You're right. I felt like the clone. I felt like I was dying. Watching the movie over and over again. And I'm like, is it going anywhere? Like, what can we move?
It wasn't.
I was like Tony. I kind of checked out too. Like, I was totally into it in the beginning. I was interested. I'm like, I like everyone involved, and it just, you're right, Tony. It just kept feeling like it was the same, and nothing was progressing for me. I'm like,
right.
And then it just kept getting weird too. It's like, all right, we
but Groundhog Day does that. Groundhog Day does the same thing.
I know, and I don't like
a little bit, but it does it better.
Oh, you don't like Groundhog Day? Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, shit. We haven't had this conversation, have we?
Oh, no, you're right.
Whoa. I know Lainey hates it, so that's one of the taboo topics between us that she hates Groundhog Day.
So bring it up next time I come over.
You know what it reminded me of a little bit was Don't Look Up.
Right? The comedy, the dark comedy part of it?
Yeah, the dark comedy basically insulting humanity.
Right.
It's this like it's a parody on how brutal we just don't care, right? Like we throw this dude to the wolves every day knowing he's going to be tortured to death. But because it's business, sorry, but it's business.
But there's also the question too, like I don't know, Tony always thinks about like with robots and having consciousness, like you know, if it had a soul transferred into the next one, right? Since the first one died, are these just essentially just clones that it doesn't matter? And like they're like he says in quotes, they're expendable, right? So they don't care. It's like, you know, since the first one's already gone, these are just clones of it now. It's not he's not the same person.
Well,
but then there's two of them, right?
They're both just independent clones.
Yeah. But you can't share one. You can't share a soul. You
no,
can't share
of course not.
So it's like,
because there is no soul. the movie
it's similar to The Island. Remember The Island?
Yeah.
So it has that feel to it where it's kind of like, well, because you're a clone, you don't really count.
Right.
And this movie does a good job of being. I mean, that's the whole purpose of Mickey 17. Spoiler alert: we get Mickey 18. But we see that they are different, right? This is the multiplicity thing, where it's like each clone is a little bit different. And I think the movie does some decent things where maybe after a second watch, you would pick up on some things. I don't watch movies unless I really, really enjoyed them. But this might be one of those movies that's worth a second watch if somebody was, motivated to. Tony, I assume you won't. And that's fine. I understand. But it's one of those like it's like a time travel movie. It's like, hey, what kind of zombie movie are you going to be? Are you going to be a running zombie, or are you going to be a slow moving George Romero?
Yeah, but that's not as convoluted though. Like either one or the other. It's kind of
right. You're right.
Loopholes, and it gets really like
in cloning movies. Yeah. It's like, well, what kind of cloning movie are you going to be? And this one's like, well, we're going to be this weird dark comedy parroting, and so it's a weird...
the cloning isn't even the main point of the movie.
What do you think is the environmental thing? Commentary, the alien, the we're seeing Avatar again kind of thing?
The main point of the movie is the critique of humanity, the human, military complex. Like, they're just like expendable humans. Like, we don't give a shit about
lack of ethics.
Right. And then they're like, oh, you're not allowed to have sex, but we promise you have sex when we get there. And then in secret, they're going, yeah, it's just going to be us white people.
So no quacking.
No quacking. Keep your quacks to yourself. Keep your quacks off of each other.
I mean,
I think that was the point of the movie. It wasn't really his cloning. Like, they didn't really go into how he felt, or like it was just a small part of the movie that there was two of them, and they didn't even explain why they didn't want multiples. Like, the movie said, then at the end of this, we spoil the fuck out of this, right? At the end of the movie, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're," and I'm like, why? What was the problem?
Yeah, they showed I think it was a flashback to Mark Ruffalo explaining, and it was very Animal Farm, George Orwell Animal Farm.
Yeah, but so fucking what? Like,
no, I'm just thinking of what it reminded me of. Where
but what's the reason? What's the reason that he gave?
I don't remember. I don't think he really gives a good reason. No,
exactly. There is no good reason.
Right. No, I think you're right.
And so that's why I'm like, the bad guy said no, and then the good guys. And I was left at the movie like, why? They didn't give it a good explanation. The movie didn't set up a really good reason why shouldn't exist. And it's like, so the whole point of the multiples, they kind of it was just kind of an excuse to write a story around it. And the story was a satire of, a critique,
right,
of the human of white supremacy, of white supremacy. That's what the movie was a critique of. And it just felt like it felt a little like it lost its way, and it wasn't.
I don't know that it's white supremacist. I mean,
that's exactly what it was. They were talking about only white people reproducing. The whole reason that they told people not to have sex is so that there's only white people.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo was certainly like this super, what is it called? Eugenics. He was.
It was definitely eugenics, and there was a bunch of Hitler, the salutes. Like they were pointing their fingers up, almost in the exact way as a Nazi salute.
Right.
There was some. They were calling it the church.
Yeah, agreed.
Sorry.
You're absolutely right there. That's a separate critique.
But that's my point, is that the movie it was kind of fumbling around on what it wanted to be, and it wasn't anything very well.
Yeah, I could see
that's
that.
What it felt like.
It had several. It's a great point. It had multiple, social commentaries. Right. One is the environmental thing, like I said, the Avatar thing. One is about racism. Another one is about ethics of what consciousness, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, it's like 3 or 4 things. And this is why it is 2 hours and 17 minutes long, right? Because it has to spend enough time with each one of those themes. And what you're saying is maybe let's cut out some of the themes.
Well, it didn't do a good job of doing most of those things.
Right.
Yes.
It does. Yeah, it does.
If it would have done a good job and made those 2 hours and 20 worth it, then yeah, I'd be like, cool. But it didn't. And so I'm like, okay, maybe I could have enjoyed it for 90 minutes, maybe. But the way it is now is it's not worth it. It's not worth the 2 hours. It just didn't do a good job of enough of it. It spread itself too thin.
Yeah.
For me to give it $1. So
it's almost convincing me to give it a waste of time, because you do such a good job of explaining what's missing. And when you're watching a movie, I feel it too. Like there's something missing. It's just something. Yeah. It's not for everybody, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I really liked Don't Look Up or Idiocracy. Right, that's another one that's almost seemed similar to. Everybody's heavy strangely dumb, kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, there's it just, and then when it's over, it's just kind of like, wow, that was kind of wild. And I just kind of felt like, hey man, that was something original and something new. But I could see why. A lot of
I wanted to like it because of it felt original and new. Yeah, agreed.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So I give it a low $1. I'll give it. Tony, you convinced me. I'll give it a low $1.
Okay.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right.
2 wastes of time, huh?
Sounds like it. Fonso didn't give didn't say much.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to you guys. You guys were told. I was just trying to catch your guys' feel, and I'm in the same boat. Yeah, I just got bored with it. I couldn't attach myself to anything, and once it loses you, fuck man, it doesn't grab your attention. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to get your attention halfway.
Right, the second somebody picks up a cell phone, it's over. Game's over.
You see the running time? Yeah.
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 Right.
Unfortunately, for me, it's a waste of time.
That would be a waste of time.
Yeah, same for me.
That would be a waste of time.
It's gonna be
pain trains are coming.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
someone will guess Harley's
people are going to guess I'm going to give it $1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be a pain train, but let's find out.
Well, how many calls we got?
Whoa! I clicked that too many times. That was some heavy knocking.
Who the fuck are you? I'm Mr. Bennett. I'm Reggie. Who the fuck is Reggie? Who the fuck is Reggie?
To play, either call 442-444-0742 or go to badboyspodcast.com or send an email to badboyspodcast@gmail.com.
You ever made love to a man? No. You want to? No, sir.
All right, we got 3 calls.
Sweet. All right. So do you want me to give out some points here?
Yep.
All right. So Angie, strong lead, 41. Art, hot on her heels, 37.5. Reed and Robert didn't call in. And so Reed has 27. So he's only 10 points down on Art. And then Robert, I think he threw in the towel. He only has 4.
All right. Here we go.
What up, bad boys? Your homeboy Art calling with this week's picks. What's the first pick was Harley. He picked Mickey 17. I guess this movie didn't do shit. I saw it, just some clone. It reminded me, just a concept kind of reminded me of Moon. Remember that movie that came out a few years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the guy that's in it? Anyways, the guy goes and works on the moon. They basically keep making clones of him. Seems like this has kind of the same concept, probably a little more comedic and more actors. In Moon, it was just like one or two actors. That's it.
Rockwell,
so it seemed like that.
Rockwell?
Wasn't it Sam Rockwell?
Yeah, it was just Sam Rockwell.
Moon, Sam Rockwell. It's David Bowie's kid.
Directed it. Duncan Jones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I heard it didn't do very well. Sam Rockwell, I believe, was in Moon. Now that I think about it, but this one didn't do as good. So what do you guys think? Let's see. My man Fonso, he's always good for $1. Dollar bills, y'all. MCP. I think he likes the concept, the sci-fi-ness of it. He gives $1, and my man Harley, who picked it, let's see. I'm just going to say a solid $1. Low dollar, basically, but $1 for the bad boys.
Man, he even said he even called his low dollar.
Called the low dollar. Wow.
Pretty good.
So, but that unfortunately only gets 1.5 points. So that brings him up to 39. So, there you go. No pain train.
Nope. Pain train. All right. Next up.
You sound like he was on a train.
You did, yeah.
Hey, bad boys. Reed here.
What's up, Reed? Reed's excited.
Yeah.
Reed got that new job, and he's all of a sudden his bills are paid. He's like, all right, I'm playing. Yeah, right.
On your forehead.
Quack, 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 quack.
How was your week?
Good.
Shut up, birds.
Reed, you ask us how we're doing?
Shut up, what?
Did he ask us how we're doing?
Shut up. Did he say shut up, birds?
Oh, maybe. Let's see.
Shut up, birds.
Oh, yeah. He's definitely.
I think there's. Okay, I'm going to start it over because there's stuff going on in the background, I think.
Hey, bad boys. Reed here. How's your week? Shut up, birds.
Hey, I said, how's your week? How's your week? And then he said, shut up, birds.
Now you got to play that again.
He said, how's your week? And then he says, shut up, birds.
Right.
Yeah, I can kind of hear something in the background when he says.
I heard it.
Yeah.
The magpies.
Oh, magpies. There you go. Birds.
I
guess we could let him continue. Continue the joke.
You can hear those in the background. Pies. If you can hear those in the background. Actually.
Oh, I can.
If you can't hear them, how about you Google what a magpie, MAGPIE.
Dude, I'm doing it right now.
Like.
Magpies and crows are both members of the Corvus family, a group of intelligent birds, including crows, ravens, jays, and more. However, they are always the same bird. They are not always the same bird. Magpies are known for their black and white coloration, while crows are typically all black. Some magpies, like a Eurasian magpie, are closely related to crows. Other magpies, like the Australian magpie, are in a different family, Artemidae, share some similarities with crows. Interesting. Well, there you go. Reed, tell me more.
Would you like to know more?
A raven with white stains on its back.
What stains on its back?
Did you just giggle?
It made him chuckle.
Are we talking about Art's deck again?
Oh, yeah, boy. Here we go. Take it easy.
Got birds on his deck.
Oh my god!
Right, Mickey 17. Sounds like if pause. Harley, you.
He paused himself.
He just paused himself.
He interrupted.
He paused his call
to
say something to Harley. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm listening, Reed.
All right, we're listening.
You asked a question this week about people listening to other podcasts. Yeah, I listened, basically my work week, other than people calling me or having to talk to builders or electricians or plumbers.
He listens to 6 to 8 hours a day.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. I've been there. When I drove a forklift, I listened to audiobooks and podcasts. And this was early podcasting. This is before we started our podcast. It's
I had 4 or 5 a week.
So I would listen to radio shows. I listened to Adam Carolla's radio show because I just had.
But this is call, not your call. What the fuck?
Right. No, I miss it. There was a part I could do it when I worked at the golf course. There's a part of it I miss it. Go ahead, Reed. Thank you. Sorry.
So did you ask the listeners what they listen to so that you can talk about what you miss?
No, because that's not important. But I thought
quack, quack, quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Ask me about it in the weekends, and I'll tell you my idea.
Oh boy! Oh god! Oh, that's right.
I want
his threat. I'm just gonna end the podcast before he gets a chance.
You could do that too.
Every other second of the day that I'm awake and out of the house, I'm listening to podcasts. Bad Boys are the only ones that I get in contact with these days.
Oh,
wow.
But there you go. So as part of listening to that, yes, I do listen to other film-related podcasts, and everybody seemed to want this to be a hit, another hit from Director Bong, and it just isn't. So I think Harley and MCP are giving this a waste of time.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, Fonso, this is a certified waste of time.
Oh!
Wow. 2 points,
let's go with that.
Good job.
Hey.
And once again, my phone's locked, so I can stop the recording now.
Interesting. I might need to. What kind of phone do you have? Is it an Android?
Back to last weekend.
Yeah. I haven't gotten to the that part
on the screen. Like he's like
that side project. Yeah,
is
apparently
he like doing it with audio. Like he says.
My guess is no. He's submitting this through the website, and on the website, I give the ability to record audio. It must be that when he clicks record, and as he's recording, his phone locks after like 30 seconds, but it's still recording, and so then he can't stop it. He has to unlock his phone to stop it, which means that I need to figure out how to add a notification so that it can show up on your lock screen, so that you can. That's a.
Tony, you did this all to yourself, buddy.
Huh? I know. No, but here's the thing.
The one to blame is yourself.
I'm just gonna have an AI do it. That's what I've been doing. It's like
right. No, there you go.
I'll just say, hey AI, make this happen, and then I'll check in on it. Like,
do it.
Make this happen.
There you go. Quack quack quack.
All right, thanks, Reed. You got.
Thanks, Reed. Hell yeah.
And thanks for calling in, interacting with us. Very honored that.
That's always great to hear that fucking voices.
Yeah. You got
I love that Australian accent.
2, Harley?
Harley's gone.
What?
He smoked himself for...
No, I'm good. What are you asking me if I knew the points? Yeah, I put it on.
You see?
He's 10 points down on art.
I'll get you, Batman.
And your little doggy, too. Wait, wrong villain.
Sound correct to me, man.
I know, it sounded so good.
Great. All right,
and last clip.
So I wasn't going to call, but this is Marge, by the way.
Whoa! Real quick, pause.
It's Marge after 20 years of smoking.
Absolutely. Well, that's the sisters. Remember?
Right.
Yeah, that's
right.
Remember?
That's right. That's probably the turtle to that. Yeah, that's why I thought.
We got to shout out the graduate. We got to congratulate.
Yeah, congrats.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right. Burn. Got it. There it is. Got to drop the air horn. Yes, sir. See, there's a college graduate that listens to our podcast. We can't be that bad.
Right?
Marge. So I wasn't going to call, but this is Marge, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
My voice is a little fucked up.
I was wondering.
Oh, she got
Marge with the F-bombs.
Yeah, Marge with the F-bomb. That's right. I didn't even think about that.
Never heard of curse, but yeah.
But you know what? I couldn't fucking let it slide. Roberto and his fucking mouth just talking shit, and I gotta make sure
competitive
that if he's
Marge
gonna translate this shit over here, that I.
Oh, now she's Goodfellas, Marge.
Out there that my plan is not his plan. My plan is to fucking win this thing, fucking on my own. I don't fucking need him, and if that motherfucker don't fucking get it, he needs to fucking stop talking shit.
Marge went straight gangster, yo. Hold on. That's like 3 accents in a row right there, right?
I'm going to give her a 1.5 Because she literally is doing multiple accents.
Marge put on a bandana, the eyeliner, the looks on, some chucks on, and went straight gangster on Robert. Tony, Tony, please, for the end of the podcast, can you make AI Chola Marge Simpson? Like, we have to see that shit.
Oh,
because that Beekeeper Thelma was awesome, by the way.
Right? Was that cool?
Yeah. Except he had third arm. It was freaking me out.
Yeah.
He was like T-1000. And then Thelma was like Kid. Like, she's a computer.
Yeah, she was like, in the headlight. It's
fucking amazing.
Dude, why is AI so shitty at hands?
I know. That's what Tony said. Remember? It's so weird.
It's so bad.
So funny.
I don't know why it does that third one. It was weird. But
I swear I saw a picture like on Reddit. And I was like, oh, yeah, check it out. And I was totally fooled. And then I was like, I don't get the joke, or whatever the subreddit was. And it was like, look at the hand. And I was like, oh my God, that is absolutely.
Like it's gotten better. Like at around this time last year, it could not get fingers right. It would make the fingers look like trees. Like it would put extra fingers, extra knuckles, extra
I've
joints.
Seen the six fingers.
Yeah.
Some people have fingers like that, though. Why?
Sure.
No, this is
normalize.
we don't have. Nobody has two.
Normalize fucked up fingers. I get it, but
right, we're not all perfect.
I don't think anybody's out there. There is somebody out there that has 3 arms. I'm sure, but most of us don't.
There's a woman in Mars with 3 titties. All right, so I mean,
yeah, that's true. Normalize all of it.
Exactly.
All right, Marge.
Me to win this game just because you fucked up on your gambling. You're gonna pass that shit off as your plan? No, motherfucker. No, we ain't gonna do it like that.
It's called a spade, son. Yeah. Calling him out.
Do whatever you want to say. But let me remind you, I've won this before. I've won this before you. Before you were even fucking aroused. So don't get it fucked up. Marge knows how to fucking play the game.
Twisted.
Robert's hiding under that desk again.
You know,
oh my goodness.
Just fucking knock your shit off.
Wow.
All right, bad boys for life. Fuck you, Robert.
Called in to talk shit.
She just called in to talk shit. That was amazing.
Oh, you're right. She didn't give us. She just didn't even think. Maybe she remembered. Amazing. That was one of the most.
That's a Hall of Fame one right there.
That was savage.
Unhinged Marge.
Unhinged
Seriously.
Marge is the title of this week's podcast.
Now you know what Robert's going to do. He's going to do that every time now to hear it.
Oh my God.
Hey, whatever. She's getting a point. She called in with an accent.
Again, but again, he's saying he's playing into his plan, though, right? Supposedly.
Well, she's saying that it's bullshit.
Right.
He just fucked up his gambling. It's like, I meant to do that. Yeah.
Right.
Sure. Everybody says that when they trip. You know, like.
Right. I meant to.
Like Pee Wee Herman. I meant to do that.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Right.
No, that was.
Didn't Tony say Harley say calling a spade? Is it more a penguin?
That was a takedown. That was.
We just witnessed a murder, death, kill.
TKO.
Where's the murder, death, kill Demolition Man sounder?
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's get this. Did I think of Scott Pilgrim?
I meant to do that.
Ha! There it is.
What was that?
Pee Wee.
I meant to do that.
Exactly. That's Robert right there calling in.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We ain't fooling nobody.
All right. She did leave her picks though on the website. So
that's why I did. Okay.
Yeah. So I went to go check.
Bonus point for
I'm giving her a bonus and a half point.
Oh,
damn, just for talking shit?
Yeah, point and a half. It's 2 accents.
It's extra. I mean, she called in extra for an accent because she could have just left her submission on the website.
Right.
Which she submitted Harley $1, ouch, me $1, and Fonso $1. So not Harley, ouch. Harley just said $1, right?
Yeah, I gave it.
He just said a low dollar. Phew. Okay.
Yeah. So she still gets a point.
Harley. When Burgess Meredith was cast as the penguin in the series, he had not smoked in 20 years. He came up with the penguin's distinctive squawking because the cigarettes irritated his throat.
Oh, interesting. That is cool.
The penguin's waddling way of walking was another improvisation. Meredith found it difficult to stand and walk straight while wearing the rubber-padded fat suit. That was part of his costume.
This might be fun. All right, who said this?
Oh.
I meant to do that.
Ooh. Play it again?
I meant to do that.
There's like a lot
in the background.
There's a lot of these.
Wait, one more
I meant
time?
to do that. All right, there we go. One more time.
I meant to do that.
What does that sound like?
Mm-hmm.
The voice.
Bill and Ted?
Nope.
Mm.
John Leguizamo.
But what
in the movie?
Oh, is that from the Tu Wong Fu?
The Pest. He got it.
The Pest. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, good job. Let's see another. What's another fun one here? That's this.
I meant to do that. I meant to do it.
Well, that's kind of hard. That's a lot going on.
That's a hard one. Not very popular. This one. What's this movie? No, I haven't seen that movie. Cartoon. Cinderella. Okay, maybe this isn't as fun as I thought it was going to be. There's a lot of these on here, but I'm like, cartoon, Spirit Rangers, Sinead O'Connor. Yeah, okay,
There's
we'll
just
move on.
too much. It's hard to sift through it all.
Holy bad joke, Batman.
Yeah, a little bit. Next caller. There are no more callers. That was it.
Yeah. Wait, so Robert didn't call in or made picks?
Nope.
So you lost a point again.
There
it is.
And she scored 2.5 points on the week because she got 1.5 for the accent and the bonus, and then another point for my dollar, but she didn't get your guys' waste of time. So 2.5 on 41 is 43.5.
Legendary call, man. Just called in to talk shit.
Whew.
You know, Robert's laughing his ass off. Like, man, I never gotten punked out by a fucking animated cartoon before. That's pretty awesome.
Rob, just call in as soon as you hear this. Like, right. I want to hear your reaction. Like, soon as you hear this.
Harley might even give you a
point. Don't wait until like we're about to start recording.
Wait till Sunday. Call. Yeah, the moment you heard the episode,
as soon as you hear the episode, pause it and then
pause.
Call in. Go to the website, leave a message. However you got to do it. I want to hear your live reaction.
Your reaction for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
Even on Messenger, I don't even care.
Yeah, even just type it in Messenger, whatever.
Right, you gotta hear it.
All right, moving on to the next homework.
Good stuff.
Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? We know that this is your homework. We know that this is your homework.
Yeah, we had 2 homeworks.
2 homeworks. That's right. Yeah. Queen of the Ring. This is a 2024 movie. This is also a long movie. This is 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is a docudrama, period drama. In a time when pro wrestling for women was illegal all over the United States, a small-town single mother embraces the danger as she dominates America's most masculine sport and becomes the first $1 million female athlete in history. Yeah, this was, I don't know, the director, Ash Edwardson. I don't even remember the main star. I've never even seen her before. Have you guys?
I recognize her from Arrow. We used to watch Arrow, the show. Yeah, I remember her from that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Josh Lucas is like...
But she got thick, man. She's like,
oh, really?
Yeah, she put on muscle. It's just... looks
good.
Oh,
the actress is in wildly good shape. She's super... Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, when I saw her in Arrow, she was not like this. So she has put on the pounds for sure. Yeah.
I recognize...
It looked great. She looked good out there.
Yeah, she looks like an athlete, for sure.
Absolutely. Josh Lucas, Walton Goggins.
Not so much an athlete.
No. Well, I think he's playing the old school wrestler, right? Martin Cove, fucking Cobra Kai, and then Jim Cornette, fucking actual Jim Cornette, man. Like, that was cool to see him. And then I seen some, and then Deborah Ann Wool.
What? Why? What?
Oh, James Cornette. He's an actual
wrestler.
Wrestling in the like he's a manager, he's a promoter, like he's a wrestling historian. Yeah, he's been around the block. Yes,
I saw Martin Cove and I was like, dude, I recognize that motherfucker, but like a much younger version. I had to IMDb him.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like I couldn't. Yeah,
the picture in IMDb is young. Yeah,
it's just and I was like, who the fuck is that? Oh, it's the fucking Cobra Commando or Cobra Kai.
Commando, yeah.
And then you wouldn't
do it.
Yeah. Francesca Eastwood, Clint Eastwood's daughter, is in this. I didn't.
Oh, that's his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, she played Mae Young.
Yeah,
I thought she was.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, that's right. And I recognized Mae Young.
Yeah, we hear the name. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're a wrestling fan, you're a wrestling mark. Yeah, hearing names like that and watching other wrestlers come in will definitely make you like one of the wrestlers that was the Californian one. She's an Australian wrestler named Toni Storm, and she's currently wrestling right now. I think like Mickey James was in there too, and somebody else. And I even saw Naomi from WWE. She was in there as well. Main cameo. So if you're a wrestling fan, you're really going to eat it up. So I'm curious from like Tony's perspective, who's not a wrestling fan, doesn't know the genre, but they do a lot of good job of explaining stuff, like talking about heels and babyface and kayfabe, which I thought was really cool.
They kind of brushed over it.
Yeah.
So for me, they didn't explain it enough. They touched on it, which is cool, and then it didn't come up again.
Yeah, it's like, you got it right.
Like, they just said it, and it's like, okay, cool. We used the buzzwords. Now let's move on, and it never came up again.
Interesting. Yeah. See, for us wrestling fans, it's like you already kind of know essentially.
Right,
so
but I didn't know where to use it. It's not like I was going, oh, okay, that's the heel, and that's the babyface, and that's the heel, and that's the babyface throughout the movie. It was like it didn't happen. Like I didn't use. It didn't stick because the movie didn't repeat it. The movie didn't reuse it, so I didn't have a reason to either. I did recognize the heel because you guys talk about it all the time. But then when they said babyface, I'm like, I've never heard you guys say babyface. So I was like, is that real too, or is that made up? Right. I kind of questioned it.
Yeah. It's so interesting. By the end of the movie, I felt like it was almost a parody on wrestling in the sense of like there was a clear villain, there was a babyface. We see the turn. It's like even what the movie is projecting as real life based on a true story, itself felt like
even the promoter wanted to be a villain, right? Like you
right. It felt like a wrestling storyline, and I struggled with that big time, actually.
Oh, interesting.
Because it's boring. Like it's too. It feels like all the tropes of a sports movie, right? Of the coming up through the ranks. Even though she comes up through the ranks very early in the movie, I thought, oh, that's an interesting plot line. She becomes this successful wrestler like within 20 minutes of a 2.5 hour long movie. By the time we're like sort of you talk about Groundhog Day, right? She goes back to the promoter, back to Josh Lucas, back and forth. I really started to struggle with this movie about halfway through it, where I really wanted to give it a chance, and then I understood what you were talking about. I knew I watched enough wrestling 20 years ago and as a child to understand the sort of the traditional tropes of wrestling storyline, and the premise of the movie, the first successful woman wrestler, is cool. I get it. I'd rather watch a documentary about this woman. This was kind of a boring action movie with some really bad acting and really bad dialogue. I was constantly hit in the face with what I believed was bad acting and lazy dialogue. And those were that made those three components. I was like, halfway through, I was like checked out. You talk about picking up your phone. Although I forced myself not to pick up my phone. I watched it through and through. I recognized that it was a drama. And so I was like, I try to give movies the credit, the people spend a lot of time and effort into these movies. And I feel like, man,
you don't owe them. You don't owe them anything. That's they chose to do it. No, you don't owe them anything.
Look at Tony. Wow, that's
damn. Triggered Tony fast forwards through all the credits at the end.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Of everything.
No one's entitled to you. No one's entitled to your time. No one's entitled to your attention.
You're not right. If I put out art, right, and I was like, hey, look, you're into this art. You're pressing play, right? You're watching the movie because you appreciate the art of filmmaking. And I spent countless hours and time and resource to hope to entertain you for 2.5 hours. So I would want people to watch it. I would want people to take in the whole art.
Even if they don't like it?
Yeah. Because you can't... And if I was making a movie, I would want them to watch the whole movie in order to judge it appropriately. If you have some critiques about the movie, was it too long? Okay, well, maybe we can edit it, right? This is why we...
You're at a restaurant and then you're eating some food and you don't want to insult the chef. You'll eat the whole thing even if you don't like it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But you want to hear the critique. If they watch a movie and they don't like it, you want to hear that they don't like it.
Agreed. Yeah, I would want the honest.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't owe them a positive review just because.
No, I agree with that 110%. And that's why I'm being critical of the movie. I think it's bad. I think it's yeah.
All right. Cool.
But I gave him my whole attention, right? And that's why I feel justified.
He's given the crew that made it $1, but not the movie.
I do struggle with giving a movie a waste of time and saying, I didn't really watch it. Like, well, how do you know that it was a waste of time if you didn't watch it?
Right.
Like it was boring enough for you to stop watching it. Let's be honest. You stopped watching it.
You stopped watching it. It was terrible, right?
Right.
Yeah, you're just like,
exactly. That is the definition of wasting my time.
And that has happened. And those movies are those movies I oftentimes give piles of shit to.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's good. I gave it a waste of time.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm giving it a waste of time. Similar reason. I didn't enjoy it. I think there was some acting issues, but I just didn't recognize that they were acting issues. And maybe today I just was checked out on 2-hour movies. Like, I don't know. They were at some point.
You watch them back to back too. That's a lot.
I do, yeah, exactly. I watch them back to back every Sunday, so it's always kind of rough. The second movie always has it kind of bad. So I try to start the first movie. I think I watched this first because Lainey said it looked more interesting than Mickey 17.
Gotcha.
So it didn't help it. I was like, what the fuck? I rewound it a few times because I'm like, where did the movie just go? It felt like it transitioned. Like
there is some weird editing.
Jumped.
That's right. I picked up on that too.
Fuck? How did we get where we're at now? Did I black out? I was drinking a little bit, but not enough to black out. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Fall asleep and miss the scene.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It was. I enjoyed the athleticism, the wrestling.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch. But that was about it. And the drama that they tried to put in there, I kind of just my eyes went glossed over. Like
glad you brought.
I did not give a shit. No, so glad what?
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah,
but I didn't want to interrupt. And
no, it just didn't hold my attention at all, and it seemed like that's what the movie is about. The whole
it's a real drama, right? They're real competitors. They're like, I'm serious this time, but then they still do wrestling moves, right? They're not in there like if they were serious about wanting to hurt each other or they were serious about tapping out. Well, it would turn into MMA, but they're still doing the wrestling grappling and and so it's like
that's called receipts. Like, if they fight for reals, then he'll give them a receipt.
What do you call it? Sorry,
a receipt.
A receipt, like when you buy something at a store, they give you a receipt for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting. And is there any indication? Do you think how much is receipted?
Well,
how often?
It wasn't known back then, but now that there's podcasts, wrestlers have a bunch of podcasts to do interviews,
right.
Especially the older time. Yeah, they'll be like, oh yeah, after he hit me a couple times, and I warned him like, yo man, you're fighting kind of stiff.
Right.
Like that one girl, they're like, hey, you're fighting kind of stiff, man. You're gonna hurt somebody. So like they'll be like, all right, next time we fight, I'm gonna give her a receipt. And like you see like Brock Lesnar like drop an elbow on somebody ran you over, and you're like, yo man, I told you not to. And then sometimes you'll see somebody like, oh shit, that motherfucker's hitting him for real. You're like, oh there it is.
So okay, interesting.
It's kind of interesting.
Okay,
yeah.
so maybe
it's
not as far fetched as Tony and I thought.
But when she went up to like it was towards the beginning, and like some girl came up, and he's like, no, girls aren't allowed to be in the ring together. She went up anyway. Wait,
and she busted her leg.
Yeah. Oh, that's when she busted her leg. See, like all the scenes are confused to me. Like when did that happen?
Right. Is that the beginning?
No. Yeah. At some point, she went to the guy and said, "What's on what script is this?" Or like,
right.
Like,
she thought she was part of. She was playing.
She was like, "How are we running this script?" And he's just like, "Hey, just do whatever you want," or something like.
Right.
And so
right.
Like, okay.
They were both baby faces, and he said it too. He's like, "Wait, should one of us be a heel?" Like I'm in her territory. She's the good one. I'm the good one. So how we determine who's the bad one? And that's when he said, "Fuck it, just go for it."
Just go for it.
Right.
So that's funny too. Oh, go ahead.
Well, and that's one of those like I don't know what it seems that's important.
Right.
And it like maybe they're going off script, and that's what's happening now. But I didn't get it.
That's called a shoot. Yeah.
Right, but they didn't say that, and so I don't know.
No,
they
did. Yeah.
And I think it may have lost me because of little things like that, where I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. Everything's scripted, or is everything not scripted?
I have a cheat book, like a cheat code.
Right.
Yeah. So I seriously,
you got the Nintendo Power as you're watching it.
I heard that. Yeah.
Right.
So that's what's funny. So for me, like, I noticed the bad acting too. She's pretty bad. When she's like arguing with him and stuff, I'm like, oh my god, this is bad. Yeah. But here's the fucking funny thing. When I watch wrestling, the acting's so bad in wrestling.
Right.
So they mirror each other. So it almost feels like I'm watching wrestling. So there's no like split.
That's where I got that feeling. Where I
know?
Got that like. Yeah,
even though this is the movie part, and then she's acting terrible, so it's like, yeah, but in the ring, like the wrestlers,
like, right.
they do the same thing. So it's like, fuck, I can't break them apart because it's pretty bad. Even though I'm watching this movie about wrestling, and it was kind of weird. It's like this weird hybrid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can totally see that how it'd be like it's a tough watch for everybody. I guess to me it was just more appealing, just to see the history of wrestling and having the female wrestler, and then having the other wrestlers come in, and it was just a little easier for me to digest and kind of ignore the flaws of like the bad acting in the game, just because I was just more into like how they portrayed the history of it. And then seeing like other wrestlers come in, like Toni Storm, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I know, or Deborah Ann Wolf. So I'm like, hey, there's Deborah. So I can forgive all the little bad parts, because I guess there's that super drama with her and Josh Lucas, and my man's always doing the move where they're about to powerbomb a girl, and he slowly Dirty Dances slows down and take it. He's like, and she was like, oh man, he did that to me, man. I fell for it. Now she's falling for it. Josh Lucas was smooth, man, even though he's a freaking asshole, man. He had that.
Yeah, he's a villain.
Oh, he's total villain. Yeah, we started hitting him. You're like, oh hell no, this motherfucker. He
whoops her ass, yo. I mean, he beats her down. Spoiler alert.
They're brutal. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You want a villain? Yeah. I mean, this motherfucker. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So and then so like I said, for me, I'm giving it a low dollar. Like, will I watch it again? Probably not. But if you're a wrestling fan, I can see people enjoying it. It is too long though, but again, they're trying to fit so much history probably into one movie, so that's probably where the quick editing and things get skipped. Where it's like, yeah, we need to get to this part of the movie because we're running really long.
There does seem to be some,
because and the documentary, because it probably would be better. But yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, it was entertaining enough. Like I said, I get a low dollar.
Yeah, I could totally see, like, if you're a fan of wrestling, you're probably going to give this $1 because you just appreciate all the references.
Yeah.
And the weird hybrid. That was a polite way of saying what didn't make sense to me, kind of thing.
Well, like, hey, you're going to drop the strap for the next person. You're like, that's usually a reference where, like, all right, you've had the title for so long. Here's an up-and-comer. You've had it for a long time. You're going to give it to this person, right? The younger person, then the big star, the next big star, right?
Right,
but then you saw the promoters fighting for it, right? Where they're like, "No, the California girl, Toni Storm." She's like, "No, she's not going to lose it." It's like, but
again,
we made a contract about it, right?
Interesting things are happening in the movie.
It's full on carny business, and it's still that's what's crazy. To this day, it's still real carny shit behind the scenes. It's still like it has its roots from in this carny days, and promoters and things like that are shade like that. Even in the indies, it's even worse. They get paid fucking peanuts, and they're out there fucking busting their ass.
Well, and at the end, we get introduced to McMahon, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are we introduced to Vince McMahon?
The senior. Yeah, the senior.
Senior, right.
Dad,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you talk about evil promoter, evil. Yeah, this can't get any more evil than Vince,
Yeah, no shit. So yeah, it's again, interesting story.
Sure.
Bad movie.
Interesting story.
But maybe, but maybe you're right. Maybe that is almost part of the charm of it for wrestling fans, kind of thing.
It could be, yeah. I mean, we watch wrestling to, just to be entertained and and get away from the world. So
sure,
it's like any other show, right? Any other fantasy show.
Oh yeah, it's you nail. It's like the circus, but we don't have the circus anymore. Nobody goes to the circus.
And this is like the last form of live entertainment of a circus, right? They do this at live, right? In front of people.
It's a great point.
Yeah,
there's just
like
no.
If
animals.
I flip and I slip on the rope, I slip. I can't retake it. I'm doing this shit live every Monday, every Friday.
Yeah. No,
pay-per-view.
Yeah, no, nothing.
There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it, in this world.
Right.
Like and you get like Japanese, Samoan, Mexican. It's like the biggest culture of that's what's kind of interesting about wrestling.
Although they play up to the cultural stereotypes, like the Godfather.
Back in the day, dude,
pimp.
Kamal from Africa, or Yokozuna. I always thought he was Japanese. He was Samoan, bro.
God,
how about? Think about that. I always thought Yokozuna. I mean, come on, the other pick was a dead man from Death Valley. I mean,
Dude, I did dig like it was Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George, yeah,
right. I remember him like as a little kid, like like the references to him. Like I did get a lot of the references just because I did watch a fair bit of wrestling in the early '90s with my old man.
Yeah.
So the Hulk Hogan and that era.
Yeah.
and then of course we all watched. Yeah, we all watched it.
The Attitude Era was
late
phenomenal.
90s, right?
Oh yeah. We used to have parties at your house. We used to watch Raw at your house every time. Yeah, me and Dad would come over, watch Raw.
I probably watched religiously for 2 to 3 years.
The Stone Cold Rock era.
Yep.
Mick Foley.
Yeah, I read all the Mankind books. I think he had 2 books.
He was there this weekend at
Kurt
Mick Foley.
Angle. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, he wrote some books. I watched. I read those books. They were good. Yeah, I ripped through those like sports books. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, that was because you get all the cool behind the scenes stuff, before the internet. It was cool.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Foley was.
Yeah, movie gets a waste of time.
Right.
He went down for the 1, 2, 3. Apparently.
All right, so double waste for me and Harley.
That would be a waste of time.
I can see them. I can see everybody getting this correct.
Dude, I could see some.
For $1.
Yeah. I could see somebody nailing this out the park. Breed, and Angie, any of these motherfuckers, they could get this right. But we're not wrestling fans, and we're going to give away.
They're throwing the competition off the top rope.
Right.
On to the extra credit was my man Fonso picked Queen of the Ring. I'm surprised because there's kind of a lot of internet buzz about this movie for wrestling, but I guess it's an independent film with not a big budget, so I haven't seen it. It's on there. Don't know much about it. Just about a story of a first famous female pro wrestler. I'm gonna say Fonso gives us $1. I'm gonna say Harley digs this shit. He gives $1, and I say my man MCP gives it a waste of time.
Ooh,
so that's my pick. Sounds like you guys had a crazy Mother's Day. Fucking MCP. Woof. Watch out. The people are just looking for trouble, man. It's not. Sometimes it's not even worth it. That's why I kind of don't go. And I'm not saying that they let their family let their guard down, but I try not to let my guard down too much in public like that. Unless I'm in Vegas. But it's just too many troublemakers out there. Yeah. But other than that, I want to say congratulations to Angie graduating. It's a huge accomplishment. I know firsthand from Carla. So congratulations, and everything's awesome. Yeah. But other than that, take care, bad boys. Bad boys believe.
Nice. That's right. His wife too graduated just not too long ago. That's right. Shout out to Carla too. Holding it down. The Queens of the Rings over here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was close. Yeah, he thought maybe Harley's love of wrestling back in the day would have steered his review, but he was close.
Right.
So that 2 points?
That is.
Yeah. Points. Brought him up to 41.
Ooh.
All right.
No betting.
No betting.
Next caller.
And Queen of the Ring. This looks interesting. I'd seen it sitting on whatever service it's sitting on and thought, I wonder if that's what's her face from How I Met Your Mother.
Is she?
I don't think so.
Is she in that too?
But no, Kelly Bergman.
Pause.
Sorry, not the other.
Pause.
She was in Flash, Tony. Oh no,
Flash?
She's in Arrow too. You're right.
They had crossover episodes.
Yeah, exactly. DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
Yep. Tony pointed that out at the beginning. He said she looked a lot different. Arrow. He referenced that she. I never watched the Arrow, so I didn't.
It's just Arrow, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't be a nerd.
Kelly Bett Ricketts from Arrow.
There it is. Boom.
And then a few wrestlers smattered in there as well. So.
Well, who?
I'm sure. And then a few wrestlers smattered in there as well. So
wrestlers there, he recognized wrestlers.
I'm sure Fonzo's excited about that. So he'll give this film $1. I think MCP will give this film $1. And
interesting.
Incorrect.
I don't know. Harley he'll probably say something.
Sorry.
Some vaguely misogynistic things. But he'll end up enjoying watching broads fight each other. So he'll give it $1.
That's some real villain shit right there. That's some heel shit.
Hey, Hunt rated a heel, definitely.
No, he called me a heel.
Oh, you're definitely a heel.
Right.
You don't think you're a babyface?
No.
Tony, is Harley a babyface or a heel?
Yeah, no, it's definitely the heel of a heel.
That's right. See, you're a heel.
Can
of a
heels
heel.
have
How about
heels?
that?
Heel of a
That's
heel,
it.
His heels have heels.
This ain't hills have eyes, motherfucker. Heels have heels.
Yeah, heels have heels.
Bad Boys for Life.
Thank you, Reed.
Damn it,
Thank
my
you,
phone is
Reed.
locked again.
Sorry, Reed.
Why can I not remember that this happens every time?
What did he say again?
He says, "Why can't I remember that this happens every time?"
His phone, all right.
That his phone locks.
Oh, that's too funny.
Okay, yeah, no,
Thanks, Reed.
I need to add that to the list. I'm gonna do
Reed's,
that right
Reed's
now.
definitely the baby face. Reed is a baby face.
Oh yes, Reed is a face for sure.
Absolutely. What about Art?
No, Art's a heel.
Art's a heel. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
What about Harley sucks dick?
Heyo.
What about Robert?
Robert's definitely a heel.
Yeah. We got a lot of heels.
He's a heel. Angie's a baby face.
I don't know the way she.
I don't know the way. Did you not hear this call?
Right.
Did you not hear that
Touché.
promo she cut on her?
Good point. Touche. I don't know. I still think of her as a good person.
Okay.
Like she doesn't pretend like based on her messenger stuff, right? It's like pictures of her hiking with her kids and playing science projects and shit. She's a fucking baby face.
That's just the front, man.
Right. You can't trust
heels have more fun.
Can't trust a big button to smile.
Hey, whoa, there it is. You said she's
quack quack.
Yeah.
Quack quack bitches.
We got to hear that remix of that song now. That girl is quack quack.
I like quacks and I cannot lie.
Oh my god.
Instead of whop, it's quack quack. Oh,
yeah.
That's too much. All right, next caller.
Too soon.
Oh shit! No, that's in my head.
What is
the quack? That's some quack ass pussy.
Oh. What? There it is.
Quack ass pussy.
Oh my! That's the name of our podcast.
Quack ass pussy.
Wow! You just keep saying it now. Come on now.
Well, I have to.
You have to.
I have to.
It's just coming out of his mouth. Like can't stop it.
When I think of a woman's quack, something just comes out of me.
Oh boy! No, he didn't. He just popped himself. Listen to this guy.
Sometimes I just kill myself. Next caller.
Okay.
Wow, we have derailed.
Big time now. This asshole's out of control and I can't stop him.
Yeah,
thank you.
There you go.
All right, so Angie gave
my sesame cake.
Angie gave me $1, Fonso $1, and Harley $1. Not dollars all around. So, just 1 point.
Yes.
You guys ever had sesame cake?
No.
What kind of cake?
I never even heard of it.
SESAME.
Sesame cake?
Yeah.
No.
Click on the clip I sent you.
Okay.
And then look at it. Look what Tim Curry's eating. You ever had that?
What is this? Oh, Congo.
Play the audio.
Oh, you want the audio?
You got to get to the 1 pen mark.
This is a Michael Crichton book.
Right.
I read it when I was a teenager.
Congo. Yeah,
there it is.
I remember this movie. Yeah, I remember this movie.
You hear Delroy Lindo? You hear him? Yelling at Tim Curry? Can you play the audio?
Oh, it's like a big cracker.
A big what?
Big.
Stop eating my sesame cake.
Coffee and cake.
Coffee and cake. Okay. Are they going to eat it eventually? Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, 1 pen mark.
Right. So says my computer.
At the 1 minute mark?
110.
More.
Give him more money.
There it comes.
Okay.
There it comes.
Mr. Homolka?
Oh, here it goes.
Oh. Stop eating my sesame cake.
Wait, here goes the best part. Hold on.
Stop eating my sesame cake!
He just spits it.
What are you doing in my country?
What
Bag of shit.
Bag of
Captain, please. I only wish to explore and discover.
This fellow is a big
Bad. I love that fucking line. And the way he spits it out is great.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. It's the rival to the put the cookie down.
Oh, right. From Kindergarten Cop.
No, not Kindergarten Cop.
What's the cookie down?
The one he's yelling at Phil Hartman when he's on the phone. Remember? He's eating his wife's cookies.
Oh, from
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Kindergarten Cops. Like, it's not a tumor.
Right.
These some pretty choice one-liners from fucking that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man!
Tell me what your daddy does.
Sesame cake. What your daddy? What does
Delroy Lindo does Nigerian.
Put that cookie down.
There you go. Nice job.
See, now put the other one now. Put them back to back. Let's see.
Okay.
I want to hear them yelling at each other.
Yeah. All right.
Eating pastries.
Oh my!
Watch Tony make it happen, please.
Oh my God! Yes, I got to. All right, so
let's do it.
Stop eating my. Have it up, right? Yeah, here it is. Stop eating my sesame cake.
Stop eating my sesame cake.
Put that cookie down.
Yeah. Nice job.
Who's angrier about people eating pastries? Who's angrier? Who are you scared more of?
Put that cookie down.
Stop eating my sesame cake.
Put that cookie down.
Stop eating my sesame cake.
Put that cookie down.
Stop eating my sesame cake.
Put that cookie down. Put that cookie down. Put that cookie down.
Stop eating my sesame cake. Stop eating my sesame cake.
Put that cookie down now.
What the fuck is going on with this podcast?
That's the greatest. Sorry, I derailed it. I'm sorry. I just had that in my head. I had to share it with you guys because I love that fucking scene in Congo. Me and Jeff were talking about it, just laughing our asses off. I'm like, I got to bring it up on the podcast.
That's good.
Well, because it goes into my weekend because I met Ernie Hudson.
Oh,
and Ernie Hudson
right. Yeah, he's And isn't he too playing like a Nigerian?
Not him. No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe is he? I think he is. You're right.
Right.
He might have that bad.
I feel like he does.
Too.
He's pulling an accent in the movie too.
Right. Oh, I wonder if he has any great lines. He must. Yeah, he's 79 years old.
Yeah, I know. I looked it up once.
Yeah.
Not long
look at his
ago,
picture, though.
like,
Look at his IMDb picture. My man's showing off the guns.
It's like 36.
He's holding onto the chair, but his tricep is like triceping. Dude, look at him.
Triceping.
Look at the picture on IMDb. Look at it. He's holding onto it like he's totally flexing. Look at his triceps, yo.
All right, hold on.
I'm telling you right now. Look at his fucking IMDb profile. Look at him.
Ernie Hudson.
Tell me I'm lying.
Oh yeah, he's flexing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, look at that tricep. He's got the horseshoe. Like he's got the horse. Tony, are you seeing this? Is that the short head? Of the
one that Fonso posted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh no, the one on IMDb, Tony. It's his IMDb profile.
Oh.
Let's see what.
I bet you that's the problem with that is that's
why you gotta hate. What you gotta hate?
You can't flex your tricep with your arm bent like that. If you want to show off your tricep, you straighten your arm and you kind of rotate your arm.
You hate. This is one man that put down the sesame cake and the cookie, right? All right. So what's the points then? What's the point total then?
Oh shit! I don't have Reed for King of the Queen of the Kings, Queen of the Ring.
The hell?
What did you just say? He named off 3 different pay-per-views.
He kind of glitched.
He didn't even get the movie right. The King of the Wicker People.
Did he get 1 point? I think he just got 1 point, right?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, 1 point.
1 point. Okay, thank you. So that brought him up to 30. And Robert lost a point.
Because he didn't call in?
Because he didn't call in 2 weeks in a row.
But a forfeit.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to matter because...
Right. He wasn't going to win anyways.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Quack.
Oh, I guess that's... so what does that mean?
Yes,
that
wait, on you. Put the sesame cake down.
Well, no, I got to tell you who won the most, who has got the most points.
That's what we're waiting on.
37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 47, 40.
So there's a cool comment on the video that I shared you guys. Apparently this guy worked on as a camera operator. I'm going to read his comment on YouTube. Hopefully it's true. It sounds legit. He goes, I was the camera operator on Congo, and filming this scene was one of the highlights of the production. It was shot in the Castle Green building in Pasadena, California. Delroy Lindo, the actor cast as the corrupt military man, is a magnificent actor, and Tim Curry's comedic work here had me in stitches the day we filmed, and still does. This was one of Laura Linney's first movies. She was a joy to work with. Same with Ernie, a real gentleman. This scene is a great example of what was the best part of my job as an operator. Seeing a performance like this one unfold in real time, what a gift. How cool is that?
That is cool.
Yeah. The way Tim Curry reacts and spits out the cake is brilliant. What a legend.
Right.
That's what Tony started cracking up.
Right.
That guy's brilliant, right? Like, how can you play an evil villain and a comedic, like, Tim Curry's brilliant, dude.
Yeah, he was a good actor.
I mean, he was. Motherfucker.
Right. Sorry.
Harley's ready to kill off everybody just so you can say they're good.
So, by the way, it's a tie.
What?
Both Angie and Art scored 3.5 points. And Reed only scored 3 points. So, and I think we said this. We said what if there's a tie? What did we say for the
put
tie?
Both their names on there?
I don't remember.
Tony?
What happened?
Motherfucker.
It's a tie. It's a tie. Didn't we talk about if there was a tiebreaker for who had the most points?
Oh, we did.
Too bad we didn't write all this down.
Well, Tony might have.
He had the rules on the website.
Yeah,
Tony, put the cookie down.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if we. Fuck it, we'll just put them up both on there. It's just a spin. It's just a chance to land on the. It's just
all right, go ahead.
Right?
I like it.
Fuck it. What we'll do?
We'll do it in post.
Fuck it.
What we can do is we can check to see if if someone doesn't have a syllabus, then they forfeit. So then it's only one.
Right. Do either
That's
one
a tiebreaker.
Right.
Right. So that could be a tiebreaker. And if they both have syllabus items, then
we'll put them on this.
We'll put them both on.
All right. Well, let's see.
Who is it?
Who doesn't have a syllabus?
Who tied?
Art.
Angie and Art.
Angie and Art.
Okay. Where you been, Tony?
I've been in the chat. They said something about Z-Biotics.
Oh, for
this
crying out loud.
motherfucker.
This fucking guy.
Record the podcast. Talk about fucking hangover meds
Jesus
after.
Christ. I'm gonna yell at somebody right now. Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna lose my motherfucking mind.
Let's see. Okay, here's Art, and here's Angie, and let's see. Art does not have a syllabus, so he forfeits.
There it is.
So Angie, by herself again. So let me share my screen over here as Fonso yells at me.
Where
is my button? It's ding, ding, ding. Shut the fuck up. Okay, that's all. Can you hear the ding?
No.
Oh, okay. You can't. Yeah. Good. It's just Facebook because it keeps dinging. People are talking.
Nice.
People are chatting.
Well, get out of there. Turn it off.
Yeah. I need to mute it. Where is my share screen? There's my share screen. All right, here we go. Spin the wheel. We're spinning the wheel. Angie's at the top. MCP, homework, Harley, Fonso. Yep, there we go. That's it.
Art, what's up, man?
They'll talk
watch lots of movies.
I know, what the fuck?
Put some shit on your...
His Plex server is pretty much in the syllabus.
Right.
I mean, maybe.
But he needs to actually...
He needs to play. He needs to play like everybody else plays. Like,
yeah,
right.
exactly. I'm not
you gotta play the game properly. So
right.
Especially because I don't use his Plex. So, although I don't know. The other day I was like, "Fuck, man!" I kind of felt like I was like wishing I had had his Plex. So I think I need to join.
You don't have it?
Well, I've always, but the truth is, I get copies of the movies and then I delete them. It's like, why bother? And I'm watching. You know what it is? Is the Plex is useless on the road.
Oh,
I can't use this Plex.
It's just,
no,
it's
I don't.
too slow.
I can't stream.
Have you tried? You don't. You're not on it, so you don't.
Yeah, I don't have unlimited data on my phone, and I can't. I'm not gonna. I can't stream on my phone onto the big screen, so I don't have unlimited high-speed data on the road, and so I have to download stuff in advance.
Next caller, spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here we go. We're spinning. It is spinning. It is landing on Angie. Damn.
What the hell?
How did that happen?
Damn.
All right. Let's see. What is on top of her? Her next on the syllabus is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh
shit!
Boom.
Watch that
Yeah. We've watched it within the last couple of years.
Do you want to skip over that?
5 or plus years. No, I think we could watch it, or maybe find out how long ago.
Let's see. We have a history, and if it's within the last year, it should be in our history. So let's see.
It's not within the last year. It's been more than a year for sure.
All right, let's see. Eternal.
I wouldn't be surprised.
$6.99.
Oh, pretty recent then.
Oh,
so what is that?
It was homework assigned by Angie. What?
Oh shit!
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
He loves this movie.
Oh, that's
she
hilarious.
Absolutely loves this movie.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Pick another movie, Mom.
Yeah, all right, next one down is The Smashing Machine, 2025. All right.
Homework it is.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, what is this?
Smashing Machine.
Dwayne Johnson? Is this a documentary?
Oh, it's the Rock movie.
I didn't even know yet.
Oh.
Right. Chris does the same thing. I'm like, you got any movies you want to watch? And she's like, yeah, this one. And I pull them up, and I'm like, this one doesn't come out for like 3 or 4 months.
Okay, next. We just go down the list. The next one is.
So we'll find out all of her movies.
This might not be on Plex. Let's see if we can find it. Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1953. Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, we already know what Tony's going to pick.
What?
Your rating, just by the date.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a Marilyn Monroe. Did you said that? Sorry. Oh wow!
I've never seen it.
No,
that's definitely homework.
I've never seen any Marilyn Monroe. It's black and white. I've never seen any Marilyn Monroe movies.
Really?
This is probably one of the earliest movies we've seen on the podcast.
Right.
1953. This is mad old. Other than The Wizard of Oz, like name an older movie we've watched on the podcast. I like it. I like
cool.
watching.
That works.
What year is it?
1953, yo. My mom wasn't even born yet, and she's old. Mom, if you're listening, you're aging gracefully and wonderful into your senior years. You know who would have seen this movie? My old man.
Yeah. He'd seen it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He saw all these old movies. You know, growing up in SoCal in the 50s and 60s, although he grew up, 50s and 60s. And he was on his own in the 50s and 60s. He was in LA, so it was like my grandma would give me a quarter and I would go to the movies. So he would, Anyway, sorry.
Spin the wheel.
Oh, yeah. For the next one, for the next assignment. We're going to shuffle.
B-rail.
I am butterflies. The butterflies.
Ooh, it's going to be my homework.
Oh, shit, double homework.
Your homework.
Again.
Double homework.
Good thing we have a week off.
Bam. Yeah.
Double homework.
Double dribble. All right, let me see what my syllabus is.
What you got?
It is pretty convenient to have that.
Oh no.
But I've got homework, and I'm pretty sure we've seen that. Definitely seen that. So a 2025 movie or a 1996 movie? Wait, no. I think you guys said you saw this.
Oh, boy.
We'll just do Death of a Unicorn. I know it's on Plex.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Really? You saw it on there?
Yeah, I saw it on
there. 2025 movie.
Accidentally hit and kill a unicorn while en route to a weekend retreat where
That
the
old chestnut.
billionaire boss seeks to exploit the creature's miraculous curative property. This is a family movie.
It's rated R, bro.
No shit.
If you look at the trailer or any of the.
Don't look at the trailer. Don't let him look at the
Yeah,
trailer.
don't look at the trailer. Don't look at the trailer. I saw a trailer to be interested, and I turned it off like within 40 seconds. So
I'm all about the cast. Tia Leone's in it. Shit.
Hey, yo, we got Julie. You got Julie. That's all I need. Slater. Put it on.
Oh,
there
Richard E. Grant. I just watched him in.
Little Potter. That cracker. Cool. All right, cool. There it is. I'll make a nice double feature.
There it is.
Only Bad Boys podcast can produce. Yes, sir. All right. Boom shakalaka. Stop eating my sesame cake.
Now I'll know the reference. I think you've said it before and I didn't get it. So
yeah.
Now I'll know and laugh.
Exactly. Right? Or even when you're eating cake somewhere, just when you see it.
Right.
Now I want to try it. Now I'm hungry. I've never had sesame cake.
Well, that's the point. You don't need it. I mean,
that's
you don't
the point,
need to eat
stupid.
You can't. You don't ever eat sesame cake. You spit that shit out.
Right.
It was just for the movie.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Who else? We're weekends now.
Yeah.
We can no we
can. Whoa. Weekends.
Sony or
weekends. Weekends.
Okay.
All right. Tony did Joker laugh in the middle of the podcast.
You sure did.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Nothing too exciting. There was a birthday party yesterday for Amber. That's Ryan, the Bears' wife.
Oh,
and everybody was sober because two people were pregnant and they're working on. They're like, nope, we're trying to be like, and everybody around like, we're all going to be sober, to support the sobriety. So it's the first time we partied sober. Nobody drank. It was.
You guys are completely bored out of your mind, huh?
Exactly. I actually busted out the spinner and I started putting things on the spinner. I was like, is it time to spin the wheel? Like for what we're going to do next? Cause yeah. So I busted out the wheel of names that I normally use on the podcast, and I started putting things on there like croquet. We played catch. Someone brought the baseball mitt and some baseballs, and so we threw catch in the backyard. Someone brought Ryan had croquet, a croquet kit from his childhood. We played some board games. Played one of those the game where you draw on someone's back and they have to try and draw what you think they're drawing, what they think you're drawing on their back type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. Yeah.
So that went a few rounds. We all sucked except this one couple, and they just kept smashing it. It's like, yeah, we're not having fun anymore going up against these guys. So let's move on. A lot of eating. There's a lot of chips. A lot of snacking food. Everybody was like, "This is the most I've ever eaten."
More
at a
eating
party
than when people were sitting around drinking.
Yeah,
I
guess
like
not.
When people drink, they start to.
They
eat.
don't. Apparently, they don't. They drink instead of eating, and apparently that's the normal for this group. Is that because there's nothing to drink now? There's just eating more, and I'm like, I'm the complete opposite. I ate nothing. Like, I was there, and I was just drinking water the whole time, and all the chips and dip. And I was like, oh, this is all just carbs, and none of it appealed to me. So I just didn't eat until someone cooked up some chicken nuggets, some vegan chicken nuggets. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll have a chicken nugget. I get a little bit of whack-ass protein in me. But it was a good time. We still enjoyed it. We still had fun. someone brought their 4-year-old daughter, and she was a fucking firecracker Duracell bunny bouncing off literally bouncing off the walls. She would run into the walls head first and then just bounce off them and run away from them and just screaming and laughing. We're like, what the fuck? She's glitched out.
I've seen kids like that.
It was, and then she would scream. She would like just scream at the top of her lungs because she just had nowhere to put energy. And then Lainey laughed, and she saw Lainey laugh, so she screamed even more. And I was like, oh no, oh no! I could, like, Lainey was covering her face, like trying not to encourage her. But we just ended up watching her try and drain her battery in the middle of the room.
Tony.
And
in the Bad Boys podcast, we just randomly ran through movies.
Tony's.
My internet hiccuped.
That's that girl again. She's glitching out again.
She's glitched. Yeah, she ran into my router. Where did I leave off? What's the last thing?
Just
you heard?
how the toddler. You said she was like 2-ish. How old? Right. 1 year.
Well, she was speaking. So I think, and she was running around like maybe 4, 3 or 4,
maybe
3 or 4.
Oh, okay. So she was like a toddler, right?
Yeah. But she was like, screaming her head off, making Lainey laugh, which made her scream even more. Right. She was the entertainment for several, sort of like a couple hours. We were all just watching her, like waiting for her to tire herself out, and she didn't. She never ran out of battery. Those poor parents, they came in looking tired. They went home looking even more tired. Like they're like, well, hopefully.
We talk about parents are always tired. We always look like that.
What's that?
We always look like that. We're always tired.
That right? But I mean, I'm like,
I said more tired. Like, what was that?
Well, no, they looked more tired when they left. It's like they looked exhausted. They looked tired when they came in, exhausted when they left.
All parents did.
I was like, damn, that sucks. Good luck, because she did not look like she was running out of energy anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, felt bad. But yeah, so it was a pretty chill party. No drinking, so a lot of board gaming. And then today, Lainey and I were like, all right, we got to drink today. So we drank a little bit today, just ourselves.
We got to drink.
Yeah. We're like, we need a little bit of a drink. Just
That's funny.
That was meant like the social battery. Oh, that was rough. Yeah. Like we felt drained.
I can't remember the last time we went to a party where you didn't have to drink.
Right. Didn't drink.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I can't remember the last time I went to a party and drank. Now, I will say I smoke.
You're just always high, right?
I'm always high, yeah.
Well, you had that big group gathering thing. You guys were all faded, right, Harley?
Dude, I got ripped. Because what it was I started smoking out of a joint, and I don't smoke joint. I don't smoke joints. And so we started doing the passing the joint kind of thing. And it was like, there's like 5 of us outside passing the joint. Well, then 2 joints were lit. And so now you're passing 2 joints. So it's double the hits. And so, it was, I probably smoked a little too much that night. But
it's so funny to hear you. Like, the past Harley would have been so upset.
Oh, my God.
Get that shit out of my face.
I was so against weed. I know. I'm sorry to anybody and everybody. Because I was
tried, Harley. We tried.
No, I tell you, I wish I had smoked a little weed in the back when I was younger.
You'd be a lot cooler if you did.
I would. I'm right there with you.
Nah, man, we still loved you. We still hung out with you. Come on now.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. You was our boy, man. We was like brothers, man.
Somebody was putting up with my shit.
There you go. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'll go next because your weekends are the best for sure. Because I didn't do anything either. We're going. Oh, but I will say next weekend I will be gone, so I won't be able to record the podcast.
So we're having a bye week,
right? So unless you guys want to record without me, we'll have to take a week off. So I'm going to Humboldt next week. They have this thing called the Kinetic Sculpture Race. If anybody wants to Google it, check it out. I'll talk about it in my weekends 2 weeks from now. This weekend was kind of preparing because we're going to RV to Humboldt for a week. So we leave on Thursday. If you guys remember, I broke a leaf spring in the RV on our last trip. And so I had to replace the leaf spring at a campground which I did. And then, shit, I need some water. And so what I wanted to do, my plan was that before we go on a big trip, I replace the other 3 leaf springs because it's only a matter of time before they break. And so I did that this weekend. That was kind of a big project, replacing the leaf springs on the RV.
Damn.
Yeah, I had to do 3. And then I did my left side a stronger leaf spring because the left side of the RV is heavier. You guys have been in the RV. The driver's side is the kitchen, the pantry, the refrigerator, the TV, all the entertainment. So the driver's side of the RV is significantly heavier than the passenger side, especially since we took out the table. And so what it does is it puts a lot of excess strain on the driver's side leaf springs. Why the passenger side leaf spring is the one that broke, I don't know. That's an interesting fact. Yeah. But then when I took the 3 old leaf springs out today over the weekend, the ones on the left were certainly flattened out more. So that would explain the whole. So I actually went heavier leaf springs on the left on the driver's side to compensate for that extra weight, and then just a stock one on the right. So I'm excited to get on the road for that. And then I went and hung out with Schwa today. So we hadn't hung out in probably 2 weeks, so that was good. And then rode my motorcycle over to his house. And then, we're still doing yard work for the backyard, cutting out the grass and putting in mulch and stuff. So we're still doing a bunch of like garden. We got gardening soil. We did the raised beds. Chris is going to start the garden.
The garden.
I sold a motorcycle last week. I don't think I mentioned that. Yeah. One of the bikes that my dad bought when he was in his remission was another Harley Davidson. It was a V-Rod, and it was a cool bike. If anybody wants to look up a V-Rod.
Yeah, that's a cool bike.
Yeah, really cool bike. I didn't fit very good on it, and it wasn't a very good.
I think it takes a unique proportions to fit a V-Rod, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I've sat on it.
Wait. What does that mean?
It's awkward to like the riding position isn't a normal riding position. It's awkward. Yeah,
he's absolutely right. Yeah, and I'm a big guy. And it's more like racing around town kind of bike, like drag racing kind of thing. It's not really great for the freeway, cruising on the freeway. And so I just never rode it. And so, yeah, I was just like, and then when we bought this RV, it was significantly more expensive than the last RV. And so it was kind of like, well, we'll sell this RV and this motorcycle to pay for this RV. Well, it took me a year, but I finally sold the fucking bike. So.
Cool.
Yeah. So that paid for the RV, the new RV after selling the old RV and one of the bikes. I just never rode it. And so I'm down to 4. I had 7 and I'm down to 4.
Damn.
No, I had 8. Damn. And I'm down to 4.
And this was quad too or no?
I did have a quad that I sold. But everything else was motorcycles. I sold a dirt bike and 3 Harleys. The 3 bikes.
Owned yourself?
What's that?
Owned yourself?
What about myself?
You said 3 Harleys.
Yeah, I sold 3 Harley Davidsons.
He doesn't get it. Thank you. Oh yeah, V-Rod. Oh, that is a weird sitting.
Do you see the people the pictures of people riding it?
I don't see the weird, widely proportioned people you're. I'm guessing like they look like Roblox or Mine.
No, it's more like it. It's like you almost have to fold in half, like you're trying to touch your toes. Right, like you're trying to touch your toes is when you're sitting on it.
What the fuck you call me, Harley? These are it's almost like
you're all the same. That's all you do. Fat, lazy ergonomics.
I'm gonna see V-Roddy, Harley Davidson, Harleys, right?
Yeah, but they have a lot of different pictures.
People riding.
And then so now if you really want to look at it, type in CVO. Harley
Davidson. Like no porn. I see a dude with a chick in his back riding him. He looks like he's having a great time. And there's another one with a gear on the back.
It's right. It's one of those
talking about. This is like.
But if you ride motorcycles, you understand the uncomfortable riding position that is for long periods of time.
This guy said 1250cc beast. Oh shit! Bad idea. That's a thumbnail.
I got a lot of. I tell you, some of the I should have shared.
So this is just a weekend bike. You can't ride around forever.
No,
thing, right?
No.
Cruising.
No. Yeah, this is just cruising around town kind of thing. It can only go 100 miles on a tank of gas. It's got real limited range. Yeah, it's not a great freeway bike. I mean, it's the engine is really. I could talk all day long about the engine.
It sounds like it. Yeah, we run out of time.
But yeah, so I had one and I sold it because it was part of my inheritance when Pops died. So I sold that. Getting the RV ready, and then watched the movie. One of them. The other one I spaced out early. I try to space them out. You know, give me a couple days to take it in, to absorb. It's like a wine.
No thanks.
Tony's like Tony's doing the movies like shooters.
I'm lining up. I'm racking them up for sure.
Right.
Remember, he didn't drink this weekend, so he needed to.
Right. So he's like, I need to get through these motherfucking movies.
I do that every week, though, and I explained it on the chat. Somebody asked about it the other day. I'm like, I just only want to have to think about the movies one day.
That's right.
I don't have to keep them in my brain. If I watch them, in the middle of the week, I have to remember them 4 days later. Fuck that. That's the storage in my brain that could be used for better things.
Yeah, but if it's a good movie,
then I'll watch it again and I'll remember it after the same day. Like, whatever.
Last study, motherfucker. Next caller.
Fonso, what do you got? What'd you do?
Yeah. Okay. So I think about maybe 2 years ago, Ernie Hudson was going to be at this place called Toy Depot, and he canceled because he had some new show coming up. And then after that, I was like on a mission to meet him. I was like, okay, he's doing signings now. I gotta get an autograph. Then he did Ghostbusters. I'm like, oh man, that's gonna be rare. And then it took a while, but when his name popped up, he was gonna be at Comic-Con Revolution in Ontario. I'm like, oh my god, here's my chance, fucking finally. So I finally got to meet him, and he couldn't have been any cooler, man. It's funny. When I went up to the handler, I guess he must sign a bunch of Ghostbuster stuff because when he was writing his character name, he wrote Winston, and I was like, I lift the glasses up, and I'm like, correction, sir, he's Sergeant Albrecht and the Crow. And freaking Crow stuff. I'm like, yes. I'm like, I get it. He always signs that. But dude, he couldn't have been any cooler. His wife was with him right next to him. She kind of helps out. I had 2 posters. I go, sir, been wanting to meet you for so many years. This is complete, like, this honor. Like, I can't express it enough. So thank you for being here, yada, yada. And then I got this poster I've had since like the 90s. This thing's traveled with me since like my apartment, my home now, my bedroom as a kid. Like, this thing is, Eric Draven's been staring at me for like ever. It's beat up, it's beat to shit, but I got Tony Todd on it. The rest, late great Tony Todd, rest in peace. I got Bai Ling on it. I got David Scow who wrote the screenplay, so I needed to add another one. I got to add Ernie Hudson, dude. He has like scenes with Brandon, right? I mean, this is like the closest I can get to like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, like with Brandon. Yeah. I go, dude, like, you had scenes. I go, one of my favorite scenes watching now is that you and him in the apartment complex. The movie slows down, and he's like, hey, I need you to tell us what happened, And he's sitting there in his boxer shorts, right, in his white shirt, and he still got his hat on.
Right.
There's that famous line where he goes,
scene, for sure.
He's like, you still got your hat on, And I go, so just meeting you, it's like, I go, I'm wearing my Crow shirt. I'm like, this is my favorite movie of all time. I go, if you have anything, any interesting Brandon Lee stories, I would love to hear it, And he goes, this was when he said it was brutal. He goes, the night before he died, him and his wife took us out. Him and his fiance took us out to eat to dinner. And I was like, what? I was like, no way. I'm like, we lost him way too young. Like, he was supposed to get married 2 weeks after the filming of the movie. He was like, yeah, and then he goes, oh, because that's when he said, oh, this is my wife, by the way. I'm like, oh, hi, nice to meet you too. And she was cool, man. When he signed my first poster, I used a paint pen. She busted out a little fan, started fanning me. I'm like, oh, man, she's professional. She's legit.
Yeah. She knows.
Like,
she
this
knows.
is awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm by myself. So here's the bad part. I know
you needed Tony. You needed your camera.
I know, but no video recording sit on his table. So I would have had to have him like filming outside,
with like a sniper scope.
Yeah, for real, yeah. Because I had my phone there. I was thinking about just putting it down and recording it, like just like the audio,
Right.
And then I didn't want her to pull up the phone and go, oh, wait, you're recording? And then like, oh, fuck,
Yeah, no, it's...
So I was like, I don't want to mess this up because this is my first time meeting them. I want to just like take it all in and just take them enough. And then, I said, I go, Brandon Lee, like his final performance is Eric Draven. this is his movie, this is his legacy. You know, I wanted to be like, you know, hey, the other movie doesn't exist. I'll never watch it. Like, this is it from, you know, like, and he goes, I don't know why, you know, he's like, they're always trying to remake old stuff, you know, and I told him, they would have saved themselves so much trouble if they would have just named the characters something. He goes, exactly. He's like, I don't know why. And he lit up. He's like, I don't know why they always insist on just going back to, you know, the original. I go, if his character, he's like, the Crow could have bring back anybody to life, any character. Like, you know, why'd it have to be Eric? I'm like, that's my point. Exactly. I know. It might have done well, you know. But then he comes around the corner. I'm like, this is cool. Like, the photo's not the awkward one where, like, he's behind the table. I got to lean over. I get the photo. No, he comes around the table, puts his arm around you, hugs you. And I'm like, oh, my God, fucking Officer Roberts. This is fucking crazy. Take a photo. And I look at him like, man, sir, you look fantastic. Like, what is the secret? What are you doing? He starts laughing. He goes, I'm just living. I'm like, well, I'll go, keep at it, sir, because you look fantastic. You look great. Whatever you do, keep it at. And he just kind of smiled, shook his hand again. I go, thank you again for your time. Like, this is, you adding this signature on my poster is probably, this is like when anybody ever asks me now, what's your favorite piece? I got to go to that one now. Just
nice.
It's just, yeah, I've had it for so long. The fucking poster's hanging on, but it just means so much because I ordered it from a catalog back in the 90s, you know, and I fucking still have it. You know what I mean? And it's just, and like, if you look at the back, there's all these Scotch tapes from me hanging it on my wall for so long.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude, it's
Is
brutal.
it your oldest piece that you still have autographs?
Yeah. Well, I started it it because I was like, well, I'm meeting the guy that did the screenplay for The Crow, and he was at like Dark Delicacies, and he always signs for free. So, it was the first time I met John Carpenter. I think Tony was there. I think I had him sign it then, Tony.
Whoa.
I'd have to look back and see, but I think he signed it there. Not some other time, but I met him a bunch of times too, and he's always super cool. I love his signature. And so I had to narrow it down to two things, and I wish I would have got Tony Todd one more time on this poster at Palooza when he was there. I just did him on. I should have fucking done it, pissing me off. But I got him on one, so I was like, as long as I have him on one, I got him twice. I've met him. He was like one of my very first signatures at a Comic-Con, so I have two signatures from Tony Todd. Actually, three. I have a Candyman one. As far as The Crow, I have two of them. But I wanted to add Ernie, man, just because, like, dude, he had, like I said, that scene with him talking to him is like one of my favorites. I even asked him too. I go, sir, there's a scene where you're talking to him, and there's a trombone and a basketball on the couch. What is going on there? He just starts laughing. I go, is that set dressing? Is that your those your hobbies? What's going on? He just starts laughing. Because I just kept rambling. I'm just talking. He's over here signing. I do the thing where I just keep yapping, and I'm like, I don't want to. I realize that I could have them mess up. You know, they're trying to concentrate. Make sure they spell their name right.
Oh, you don't want to interrupt them when they're
Well, also, this is like a piece of mine, right? Like I just mentioned how much like it means to me. He's like, oh shit, I better not fuck this up, right?
Right.
I better get the name right. But I'm over here like blah 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 blah. Like this is the first time I'm meeting you. I just mile a minute. Everyone's bringing Ghostbuster stuff. I'm bringing something from The Crow, and just having him add on there, and just and he was super chill. His wife's cool. I'm like, this is the best. Like that's the reason I went. And it's the first, right when I got there, I went a beeline to his line, and he had
Was his wife a 35-year-old white lady?
No. He could have, she was older, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he could easily, right? Yeah, but they've been together for a long time, so.
Cool.
It was really cool, yeah. After that, I just walked around the floor, met up with another guy that I see at signings all the time, so he helped me out, meeting some comic artists and then we had lunch together and just hung out, walked the floor. It's a really small convention. Like you can do the vendor floor in like 30 minutes. Like you see everything. It's like I must have walked that bitch like 6 times. Went to Artist Alley, met some comic book artists, and got some comics signed from there. And I walked that floor. I'm like, all right, I've pretty much done it all. I can pretty much go home now. But I just love how chill it is. And they had wrestlers there, and Mick Foley was there, Mickey James, Paige, and Booker T. Oh, here's another story. All right, people, when you get a photo op with a celebrity, don't try to kiss them in the mouth, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, she posted on her socials, dude, when she was doing her photo op. She's a hugger, so like people, she's super excited to meet her fans. When she's like, hi, if you want to shake her hand, she'll come up for a hug, right? So she's super cool about that. But some fucking fool, I don't know if it was before or after, but it was to talk about it afterwards. Like she had to take a break, because some fucking fool tried to kiss her in the fucking mouth, man. Come on. I'm like, really, dude? Like, I just couldn't believe when I heard that, man. Everyone sending me messages because they know I was there. Like, yo, did you know it? I'm like, yes, I heard. It's already bad enough wrestlers fans get a bad rep as anyone who fucking marks or they're virgins or they, you know, they sleep them up. You know what I mean? It's just bad that it is.
Stereotype.
Yes, you know. Now they got to go do this. It's like, oh my god, you know. So people don't do that. Just, you know.
Yeah.
Cassandra Peterson, who plays Elvira, has a glass in front of her after COVID. You know, to split the fan and her. People are gonna start doing that now because of this guy. You know. So don't do that, people. Etiquette, the proper photo op etiquette. Oh, ran into Lindsay too, Film Girl Project. She was there.
Oh, cool.
But she was super busy. She was filming for the event. She didn't get in for press, but she's like, "Hey, I'll film stuff for you for free." I'm like, okay, it worked out for her because she got to meet a lot of the Smallville cast, and I think that's why she went. But I go, "Hey, can you help me film with Ernie?" She said, "No, I got to leave." And I was like, "Damn." I'm like, all right, well, and then after that, I was like, "Well, it says no filming anyway." So I need those glasses, Tony, the Google ones.
Yeah, those are cool.
Google Lens, that would have came in perfectly. That would have been awesome. But then after that, went home. And then Sunday, I just watched all the movies. I was catching up. On my comics. I knew I was gonna not read them on Saturday, so I had to read a couple. Oh, check this out. I got to mention this one I'm reading right now. It just came out. It's Wednesday, called Exquisite Corpses. Now check this out. The premise is so cool. I wish it could turn into a movie when the series is run. But 13 of the richest of the wealthiest families gather together, and they hire a killer, and they have like a tournament. They all put them together. It's like a purge night. It's almost like a Hunger Games, and they all compete. And whoever they all pick a card, and each card has like a special, like a weapon, a gun, poison, explosives, things like that, knife. And some of these characters that they have are so cool, especially the main cover. It's like this woman with like a fox mask, and so if their killer wins, they essentially, it's like a presidential run where like they rule for 5 years until the next time, and it's every Halloween. I love the way it was set up, the premise. I'm like, dude, this could be such a badass movie. That was just the first issue, and I'm fucking hooked. Exquisite Corpses. What a cool ass fucking title. And I'm so in after reading the first one. I was like, oh, this is fucking good. I can't wait to get more. I need more input. Oh, speaking of input, I saw a 3D printed Johnny 5, Tony.
Yo, awesome. Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. When you said I need more input, I was like, yeah, input.
It reminded me of that because when I recorded that scene, so not only that same guy, if you watch my video, I record like his whole section. He has 3D printed. Oh, he had a Buckaroo Bonds. Okay, this guy's table was for Bad Boys.
This motherfucker.
I'm telling you, if you watch the video, because I thought it was Pee Wee Herman because he had the gray suit and the red bow tie. He goes, I'm working on a Buckaroo Bonsai. I feel like he's over there next to Cheech and Chong and Pee Wee. I'm like, what? Holy shit, he's got a fucking Buckaroo Bonsai. Not only does he have a Johnny 5 3D printed, he has that. And then above that is a diorama, I kid you not, of Total Recall. I recognized it immediately because I saw Arnold in his pink shirt. Then I saw the girl. And then I saw Quato. Is it Quato or Quato?
I think it's Quato.
Quato, right? It's like Quato. And then who do I see in the back? But 3 titty chick, alien.
No,
yeah. He I was like, this guy, this diorama, this guy's booth is the best. He had Johnny 5 for Tony, Buckaroo Banzai for Harley, and Total Recall for all. I mean, I couldn't. Cool. Yeah, it was fucking cool. And the funny, when I went up to when I saw his stuff, I go, "Is that Alex Winter from Freak?" He goes, "Yeah." He geeked out. I noticed it. I go, "That's a deep cut, sir." He's like, "Yeah, I'm working on other ones." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, once we vibe like that, I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna film more of his booth." And this guy's fucking cool, especially after, like I said, the Johnny 5, and we hit it off. It was really chill. Also, real quick etiquette for conventions: wear deodorant, people. And brush your teeth. I don't need it.
Bad that one, I don't care.
What?
Harley.
What do you mean? Just because you tower over everybody so you don't smell their breath?
Right.
That's what it is. He's in the class.
Right? He just like you still need to brush yours. Your breath like comes down to us.
I know.
Right. I guess it's a good point. And if you're all like face to face.
Right. Yeah. So I'm saying we're talking to people. Someone's talking to me, and I look at them like, oh, come on. So before I met Ernie, I popped the fucking mint like a.
That's smart.
Yeah, because I don't want to have bad breath. I don't want to be that guy, you know. And also hold your farts to the fucking restroom. People, I was walking down
people crop dusting. Yeah.
Dude, seriously, and it was so bad, dude. Like, I'm walking by and I'm like looking around, and there's I'm like, oh hell no, dude. I look around if anyone else is smelling, I'm like, this is nasty ass motherfucker. Somebody just fucking farted in the aisle. This is nasty. And then there's a section of somebody selling chocolate. I'm like, well, I can't. There's no way I'm gonna leave and look at that guy's booth. It's poison for me now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, come on, people, hold that fucking shit. Do you go to the restroom, man? Like, come on. Oh, so bad. So yeah, people, Come on. Don't kiss the fucking... Don't try to kiss them on the mouth.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, man.
Don't kiss them anywhere. Don't kiss their hand. Don't kiss their cheek.
Exactly.
Don't do anything stupid.
If you go to go shake their hand, they give you the fist bump, and they're germaphobes or whatever, or disrespect it, I give them fist bump, you know? But if they reach for you for a hug, cool. Because like when Ernie came up to me, he put his arm around me. Oh, like, we're doing this? Cool. I see him do the thumbs up. I'm doing the thumbs up. I'm like, this dude talked to Brandon Lee and worked with him, and now I'm talking to him. Like, this is amazing. So I got David Scow, Tony Todd, Ernie Hudson, and now I need to meet the girl who played Sarah, Rochelle Davis. She needs to come down here and fucking it's driving me crazy. She was supposed to be at this place called Sinister Creature Con up north. Robert's like, yo, I got a place for you, man. You come down here. I'm like, yeah, bro, but she's notorious for flaking. Sure enough, a week before the show, she flaked.
Yep. What?
So I need her to come down here.
Like, they have to do some sign of. They got to sign a contract that they're going to show up.
What was crazy though, a reason I wanted to go because it was going to be her, Ling, and the guy that played Lawrence Mason from Hackers. Dude, the dude that was like with the knives. Remember? The one that throws the knives at him. Yeah.
Yes.
And then he goes, Tintin. You know, somebody stuck his blades in all his major organs in alphabetical order. That's another one on me, David Patrick Kelly. So anybody else from The Crow, if I can add to that poster, oh my gosh! Like,
how many do you have on it now?
I have 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not as much. It's funny because my Halloween one has more. So does my Scream one. But it's just easier to get them, you know. But the fact that I have Ernie on now on both of these is like, it's a dream come true.
Cool. So, yeah. That is pretty cool.
But that's my highlight for sure, man. That was awesome.
That's awesome.
It's just still on cloud 9 for me, man. He was super, and the fact that he was so cool, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's funny when I post a picture, like everyone's like their comments are like, oh, you know, Ghostbusters, or like John wrote, I remember from Airheads as the cop. You know, he literally is the cop in Airheads, and
he's been around forever.
Right. And everyone always has nice things to say about him too, which I love, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah, and one comment was hilarious. He goes, "It's like there's no way that man's 80 years old." Like, I know, it's great. Oh man, so yeah, we're gonna have a bye week for next week. So hopefully this episode, you know, listen to it twice so you don't miss us. You know, listen to it once, and then next week listen to it again because we're gonna be gone for a week. So.
Or space it out. Listen to half of it the first week.
Oh, there you go, man. I like that.
Should I only release half of it?
Oh, don't do that, Tony. Don't do that.
Or I'll release the left channel. And then the right channel the following week.
I gotta do that on April Fools. Yeah. That's really.
You could release the second week playing it backwards.
Yeah, good. There's a lot of things, but that's a lot of effort. So no, you're just gonna have 2 weeks.
If it's effort, then don't worry about it.
But no, that's going to conclude episode 733 of the Bad Boys Podcast. We just randomly rant on all things movies. I've been your Quack. Fonso, stay we ride together.
Harley, we die together.
MCP, Bad Boys for Life.